Hello, everyone. Welcome. Oh, the thing isn't. There we go. That should work. Wait, what's it doing? Hey, there it goes. Wasn't going up for a moment. Oh, let me go fix the chat as well. Chat. Where'd you go? Let me go fix that. Hello, JZG. Hello, Bridget. Welcome. Good evening, Ray Reed. Welcome. There we go. Chat's fixed. Okay, everything should be good now. All good? Okay. But yeah, I mentioned it like really briefly at the end of yesterday's video, but the devs did finally start the beta testing thing. They've been mentioning for like ages upon ages that they would make a kind of like testing server for some players of the community to be able to test, and they finally did that, and I am one of the people who they gave that to, obviously. And yeah, they have the test servers. We actually have the test servers for 3.05, like pretty much the 3.05 update, still with all the glitches and everything. But I unfortunately won't be able to show that for a couple weeks. But we basically know a lot of stuff that's coming in next patch. I don't know if I could go over all of it. I might as well briefly go over it right now. Also, let me go say the highs real quick. Hello, Nando. Hello, you're totally Tacet. Hello, Tacet. Welcome. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Henny. Hello, Bridget again. Did you get to try out the crafting thing? No, crafting's not coming next patch, unfortunately. Crafting is coming the patch after next patch. The main thing being done next patch is it's going to be shifting over to the Unity version, because they're finally switching over to Codebase. But Defense will have the priority for gems on it, so you can prioritize them to not always go for skulls like they currently do. Chat's going to be quite a bit different. Actually, a lot of things are visually going to be a lot different. The chat interface is going to be quite a bit different. You're actually going to be able to see chat in-game, like over top your board if you want to. You don't have to, but it's a natural option to have like a fade effect for all that. What other things are coming? Oh, on troops like Queen Mab, or on pretty much any troop that uses a specific gem, it'll say when you're on their card within a game how many of that color are on the board. So for example, if you're using a Queen Mab, it'll say, like, it'll have a little box and it'll say the blue symbol, and it'll have like 12 on the board, and then you know, oh, there's not enough. So you don't need to count them every single time. And that would also apply for things like Naga Queen. It'll probably show how many brown and reds are on the board and stuff like that. Basically anything that does something to the board, it'll show how many of those colors. And just a lot of other like very small tweaks, like for leveling up troops. I can't really show that but now, but with how this is, you know, I could probably be testing this or showing this on the beta version. I just don't know. They said not to show it because it's really buggy right now, but I probably could for stuff like this. But leveling you can do like incrementally, like, and it shows you how much it'll do. Like if you just want to gain 7 levels instead of just 1 at a time, you'll be able to do that, and a bunch of other small stuff. But the main thing coming next patch is just the whole overhaul of the engine, and it's now on the Unity code base, is what they're mainly doing for it. But yeah, it's very, very buggy right now, which is why they don't want me showing it. I was finding like 1 bug every 2 minutes. It was that buggy. Like almost everything was broken. But that's why it's not released yet, and while they're still testing it. Hello, Gulkman. Let me go back to hellos. Hello, Gulkman. Hello, Corinne. Hello, ODX. Yeah, I know. Crafting system, unfortunately, not till next patch, or, you know, the patch after next patch, sorry. And that isn't until probably like 2 or 3 months from now. The next patch is probably within the next month or so, though. Like, they already technically have it done. It's just so glitch heavy right now that there's no way they could release it as is, obviously. But as far as all the features, it seems like 3.05 is already done. I don't know what balance changes they're going to be adding with it. I didn't see anything specifically changed in that other version that I could notice. As far as like stats and stuff, you know, like balance. It also doesn't help that I don't have everything on there. I have barely anything. Let's see. Oh, no problem for the help. Help winced. Glad I could help. Okay, well, let's go get Moloch up. Oh no, we didn't get full mana. I really should set a +1 to both brown and yellow. The main reason I didn't was I was afraid what would happen to our mana once Gorgolfa dies. But let's be honest, Gorgolfa's not going to die in this team. There's like no chance whatsoever. If we lose Gorgolfa, we pretty much are going to lose anyways. So I might as well just switch the banner to be full-blown Gorgolfa, so we get the quicker start with this. What is your highest win streak? My highest win streak is unrealistically high for me to ever try to beat. I'm never going to be trying to beat this again. Let's see, where's my name? My highest win streak is 1,694 wins in a row. There's a couple other people in the thousands as well, but yeah, there's no way I'm gonna try to beat that any time ever, because that would have to be around, especially with Guild Wars and stuff, that's going to be even harder. But that would have to be around 3-4 months of constant 100% win rate. Okay, so let me go and let's see, what order should we do this in? Let me do that, then into there, and then we'll heal it up with the Emperorina. We'll go that combo. Get that in. I feel like this team's a little bit slow, to be honest. I really like the concept of the team, but it still seems a bit slow. And you can't really skull spam with her. She's gonna kill whatever your first troop is.
Mana surge.
Okay, well, we'll go and throw that down. And yeah, we're pretty much good to go at this point. Once we start getting the one shot. The barrier's a little bit annoying though too. What even barriered him completely? This is his first slot. Something barriered him. But let's go and sure, we'll throw that down. The Queen Jezebel will be enough for us to get the last little bit of mana there, which will guaranteed give us that. Might even give us our Gorgolfa. Never mind, we get it right off the board. That works too. Move that around, take that down. And yeah, sure, we'll take a skull, dead. Move that over. Take another skull, dead. No, actually not, because he has the barriers up right now. So let's just go pop the barrier. Go shield it back up. Probably do. Oh, wait, never mind. Nice, nice. Okay. Yeah, let's just Gorgolfa again. Do the exact same thing. Come on. Skull drop, skull drop. Those are some vicious skulls right there. Everything just drops instantly if they don't have barrier like that. And there we go, Queen Jezebel into it. And the Pope. I keep wanting to call her Queen Aurora because we were using her so much last week. Every single time it's like Queen, never mind. It's Queen Jezebel. Let's see. You were thinking about using Dust Devil against Scion, annoying teams. Yeah, you technically could counter it out that way, because once it's in last slot, it's useless. The only problem with that is having a Dust Devil on your team is also useless. So it's kind of a win-lose kind of situation. You make them weaker, but you also make yours weaker. So never mind, like a lose-lose situation, I mean. Like, it does help you overall, but it's just a really, really poor troop to have Dust Devil on your team. He used to be decent on your team back when he scaled off of magic, but he was way too broken when he scaled off of magic, so they had to basically get rid of all of his magic capabilities. Now he doesn't scale on magic at all. Is Unity the same as console AI? Yes. The Unity version is actually basically just the console version coming to PC mobile in a way. That's pretty much what it is, because the consoles are already on Unity. They've been on Unity always. I don't think there was ever a moment that they weren't on Unity, and they're going to be basically transferring that over to PC and mobile in a way. It looks very, very similar to what the console versions look like right now as far as the interface for pretty much everything.
Mana surge.
Let's see. That will need to take some time to get used to as well, because it looks quite a bit different than what it does now. I don't know if some of them might be because of visual glitches, but it looks drastically different compared to the current state of the game, which isn't too big a deal. But it might just throw some people off. Like, as soon as I looked at it, it's like, oh, whoa. Doesn't even look like the same thing anymore. Okay, there it goes on KrissTigger.
Mana surge.
And sure, we'll go poke it down. It's actually pretty easy. Do we do it off skull? I'm a little bit scared that it will die. Okay, let's go all in. Oh, never mind, I will kill it. I'm scared that it will die. Let's just kill it then. No. That'd be a bad idea. I almost just killed it too. I need to keep watching what her magic actually is. I could definitely see me doing that. Just like, oh yeah, let's go buff up, and then boom. Whoops, just killed it off with true damage, because she can kill. I didn't show that earlier, but some of you who probably used her already know, probably figured that out just from testing her around. But yeah, she can actually kill your troop if it does enough damage, so you gotta be really careful with that. Oh gosh, we just gave it so much skulls. Oh, there it goes, hitting the barrier. There it goes again, almost killing us. Actually, not even close. We have brand skin. Screenshot? Different good or different bad? I guess I could just get like a bunch of screenshots. You know, I could probably just show it. I could probably show it for like a very, very small duration of time just to kind of see what it is. Oh no, but then they might take me off the beta because I did specifically say not to. But they only said not to because of how broken it is. If I don't show anything that's broken, then I guess they'd be fine with it. I don't know. We could do it for maybe like a very, very small period of time just to kind of show it, I guess. Hopefully that'll be fine. We'll find out.
Surge. Mana surge.
Let's see. We'll go throw that down. And yeah, I guess we'll Emperina before we accidentally kill ourselves.
Mana surge.
No, it was. We never signed a non-disclosure agreement. It's just here's the beta version. Go test it. That's basically what they did. Well, we'll go do the skull. Yeah, I know I won't make them mad. I won't show it. I already pretty much explained everything for the most part. Or at least everything that I initially saw. But yeah, we will be able to show it eventually. Soon TM. Probably in a week or two. I'm pretty sure they would fix it up enough by then that I could show it. I'll ask them like every single few days. Or no, I'll probably wait like a week initially. And then like every few days or 2 days or something, I'll ask them to see if I can show it. How does Emperina's spell work? Heals a troop to full plus extra life? Yes. That's exactly what it does. It heals them to their max, and then I actually had to explain this like quite complexly like in a while back because it's a little bit weird how it behaves, or not really weird, but you need to understand the difference between HP gain and HP heal in order to understand like what exactly Emperina does. Like there's two different, or there's only one. Like basically what happens is there's a max HP that every single troop has. As you can see right now, I believe what our current numbers are max because he doesn't trigger curse because it's glitched. But all of these are currently our max HP right now. And what Emperina essentially does is we'll heal up to that max, and then we'll raise our max based on this. Whenever you gain life, this increases your max. Whenever you heal, that does not increase your max. So essentially what this will do, if we use it, for instance, on this Gorgolfa, it'll raise it all the way to whatever its current max HP is, which is right now 57, and then it'll add 21 to that. This 21 will also increase its max, though. So the next time we try using it again, it's going to have a 78 max HP. So let's say it was like 37 out of 78. It would then, we just cast it again, and then boom, it would go all the way up to 99 then, once we do it again, regardless of what his HP is currently at. But yeah, but if you do any kind of heal, like if a troop says heal something by like 10, maybe like a Dryad or something, that does not actually increase your max HP. Only life gain increases your max HP. And that's basically all you would need to know with it. I think that explained it enough. Hopefully that didn't make it even more confusing. But yeah, it's actually pretty simple. But yeah, that's how it works. It's just he's never really used until, well, basically never anymore. He has fallen off the meta so hard, but at least Dark Priestess kind of brings him back a little bit. I've been waiting for a long time to be able to use Emperina again. He's basically been unusable ever since they added Deathmark and Devour, particularly Devour, because at least Deathmark you could cleanse, but Devour just is just no way. Like if he just devours our Gorgolfa, we're just stunned. But one thing that will be changing in the near future is Barrier. I don't know if this is next patch or after next patch, but one thing that is definitely happening sometime in the future is Barrier is going to be gaining immune to Devour. So since she gives Devour, that will be quite powerful then, whenever that comes around. But yeah, all we have to do here, just throw that into there, use Emperina, good to go. And down it goes, it'll throw a little skull. We'll go and throw that on. And that gives us Emperina, so we can go full heal it, Gorgolfa, go from there. But yeah, I might actually need to stop using this team. This is actually a lot slower than I thought it was. I really love this team concept, but speed-wise, it is actually towards the slower side. What did the update last night change? Probably nothing. I believe the update last night was just for the current events, because sometimes it does like a little mini patch whenever a new event comes around. Maybe they were updating the files or just, you know, doing something related to it. But yeah, that's probably nothing change-wise. It was just the event switch over, most likely. Your favorite Devour is the Great Maul? Yeah, Great Maul guaranteed chance is definitely very, very potent. Fortunately, he can only be used once, but of course, for balance reasons, that'd be so ridiculously overpowered if it could be used multiple times. Okay, is that a kill? Yeah, it is. So we'll go throw that down. Then we'll Emperina. Oh, did I not take the lose? Oh well. All we need now is one more poke. He'll get skull distracted, and then we'll poke him off the other skull. And that's match. Way overkill. Also, hello, Timothy. Welcome. You got a roar today while loving that Grim Yarrow giant spider combo. Oh yeah, we were using that a bunch earlier. I think I still have it on slot, right? Yeah. I end up actually bringing my team back on this. Oh no, not that. But yeah, Grim Yarrow giant spider queen aurora still one of my favorite teams now. Really glad they added something like Aurora. It's not that often that they add a mythic and then a mythic that synergizes with the mythic they just added. This is like one of the first times this actually happened, other than when Famine and Death came in. That was a pretty obvious synergy right there when both of those came back to back. Or was it back to back? I actually can't remember what order it was. I'm pretty sure Plague was back or last. I'm pretty sure Death was third. So yeah, that would have been back to back because I know War was first, Famine was second, and I'm pretty sure Death was third. And when Death came in, it was so apparent, the Famine Death combo. It was so ridiculously apparent how overpowered that was. Even back then, it was still ridiculous. And Deathmark wasn't even as good back then either. Because I believe it still had a 2-turn delay at that time. Now it has a 0-turn delay, though it is going to be changing to a 1-turn delay soon. I don't know for sure next patch, but definitely by 3.1. Next patch is mainly just switching everything over to Unity for the most part. Other than that, it's like a visual overhaul, some quality of life stuff, and just other little small things. Oh, also the other day, they did confirm that they're going to be eventually adding daily tasks to PC Mobile. Consoles already has this, but they are going to be adding it to PC Mobile as well. So hopefully, since they're going to be switching over to Unity and making PC Mobile a lot more like the console version, maybe they'll finally give the Steam version more achievements. Because right now, Steam still has the first 23 achievements from when they launched the game, and they're so dated right now. Would be cool if they added more. Let's see. What do we do here? I think we just take the blue. No, we take the right into extra turn. I almost didn't see that there. Nice. We'll get that down. Where's our Grim? I almost forgot what team I'm even using right now. Well, let me just throw that on green. And there we go. Endless cycle right here. Oh, come on, how are our 2 only burned? Please get the extra turn. Come on. There we go, we got it. We won. Oh no, you didn't get full mana. No! We needed that full mana. Is there any way I can get him to full without taking purple? Doesn't look like it. So, gotta take the purple. Take that over. Take the skull. And we'll throw it on Grim. Yeah, daily tasks should help out a lot, and there'll be basically free resources on top of everything we already gain as well, which is kind of nice. Because the console economy is actually a lot different than the PC mobile economy. If I'm not mistaken, it's easier to gain resources in the PC mobile. In the console version, which is slightly odd. This is offset though by the fact that guilds in the console version are, I believe they earn a little bit less than what PC mobile guilds earn, which I guess is mainly just because of all the mobile players having more access to constantly play the game. I don't know exactly what the reason may be for that. But yeah, someone just showed like a screenshot of the top of the Guild Wars from console, and it's the exact same point system, yet their max players in bracket 1 are only around 790,000 points, like right under 800,000. Yet the ones on PC Mobile break 1 million at the top, and pretty much everyone in that bracket's over like 700,000, I think, by the end of the week, or somewhere around there. Also, this battle's going really bad right now. Oh, there goes our yeah. There goes Grim. Luckily, this team can easily win without that, but gosh. I switched to this as like, oh, this other team's going too slow, and then I switched to this as, oh, this team is also going too slow. Can't win. We'll go, where should we go? We'll just get rid of his exploder. Actually, I probably should have gone for the Corvash since we lost our first group. He'll get skull distracted. There's only 4 tasks, and 7 out of 10 of them time it's gold and a low amount of gems. Okay, well, still a low amount of gems is better than no gems. So we go throw that down right there. Hey, anything that they give is better than nothing. Literally anything they do with a daily task system is more reward than what we get now. So it could be like 1k gold and it'd still be worth it. Let's see. Well, then again, maybe not, because if it's something too hard to actually do, it might just be quicker farming PvP. That'd be really weird if they make the reward so low that just doing PvP would be quicker. I didn't think about that. If it is something like a gold reward, if it's like 2,000 gold for using like X troops in X team, like maybe like use 3 Golvania troops, go. And yeah, you'd just be better off just doing normal PvP the entire time. You'd end up getting more reward. Yes, I noticed that they're 50 gold cheaper. On the Unity version as well, it's 50 gold cheaper, like the 3.05. I don't know if they're just going to be lowering them in price. That might be a thing. I don't know. Because currently the Unity version of PC and mobile, the 3.05 that we're beta testing, it does show the glory packs are 250. Though this might just be because they took it from the console version, because it is the current event on consoles right now on the Unity version, beta version. So it might just be basically just got all the code from the console version, made it PC mobile friendly, and then that's basically all they did. I think that might have been exactly what they did with that, because console versions already run off of Unity. The reason is the AI is broken in console Guild Wars. It cheats and gains multiple cascades. Oh, okay, that would explain why. Cheaters. No. But yeah, there's a lot of weird glitches on the console version, and I hope they're going to be fixing that quite a bit, because if they start making the PC mobile version as glitchy as that, there's definitely going to be a lot of complaints going out. Because I know the Unity version right now, I know it's still a beta and everything, but there literally is a glitch every 2 minutes. It's why they don't want me to show it. It is so ridiculously heavy in glitches right now. You can not even try to find glitches and you would find glitches, but as I'm trying to find glitches, you just find them like everywhere. But that's why it's in beta right now and not being released. Let's see. Well, we'll go move that over. Hello, Arturo. Welcome. Oh, please don't devour us. We just got our cast up. Oh, wait, never mind. He has impervious. What am I saying? I keep forgetting he even has impervious. He's already so strong even without impervious. It's like, oh, here, have some impervious as well. We'll go do that. I am really glad that they finally made a good impervious troop, though. This is like one of the only really big powerhouses under the impervious category is Elmagrim. There's still a lot of good imperviouses, but as far as like damage output, he's the only one really viable. Before it was Behemoth, which Behemoth still is okay. Never really been a huge fan of Behemoth. He's kind of just always been towards the average end of troops. Well, we'll go... How many burns? 2 burns? I think we'll get away with that. Regardless of which one we cast, it's the same amount of spawn. And now he's more... No, come on, stop! Can you burn something other than the same ones over and over again? Throw that down again. There we go, finally, we got someone else. And I think that's match. Come on, burn the other one. There's only one left. Go, burn. Come on, stop burning. Every single time it just goes, burns the same one. Okay. Well, at least it burned someone else that time. Still someone already burned. But we'll throw it down again. Oh, never mind. Throw that down. Oh, I keep doing that. I keep trying to use it as an Emperina, because it kind of heals and does everything similar to an Emperina. But, did we throw a Giant Spider here? No, we just throw all of them through. And then throw it again. Giant Spider now. And that's mash. Should be mash. I aimed at like the lowest amount of mana I could have possibly accumulated there. Probably should have aimed somewhere else, but that won't matter. 2 more casts. Number 1. And number 2. Oh, this is Skull. That goes quicker. Plus, I don't think that would have been enough damage due to the magic reduction. Let's see. 0% for you, 100% for the AI. No, the AI, the randomness isn't that broken. It is nowhere near that broken. I haven't tested it recently, but when I have tested it in the past, it has come down to 50-50%. Well, not exactly 50-50, but you know, like within the margin of error of 50-50%. Well, we'll go move that over.
Mana surge.
And with that, take the... What do we do here? I guess we'll go for... Oh, do not take that brown. That'd be great if we could get him to take it, though. Oh, wait, never mind. I took the right. Well, that statue's still good. Please take the brown. Oh, never mind. Extra turn works as well. Wow, that was a really nice cascade. And do we not have brown extra turn? I was about to use it on it. I guess we'll go with blue. That'll be full mana for both of them. Wow. That was a lot of mana right there. And nothing else, so throw the Element Grim, get ready on the other one. Wow, we actually have all 12 burns too. And it somehow still misses. Oh, that didn't quite help now, did it? Wow, we got a lot of mana out of that. Oh, God, stop taking our purples, so we need those purples. Okay, let's go throw on more purple. Please don't miss this time. Hey, we got it, nice. Not enough mana though. That's to be expected though, from what just happened. How should we do this? I guess we'll take the brown into purple to guarantee we get enough. Ooh, double extra turn. Wait, how did we still not get enough mana from that? Okay. We'll go and take the brown down then. What will he do? Oh, good, perfect. That's actually really helpful, especially if he does an extra turn off of it. There we go. Thank you for playing on our team. Oh, I should have taken the red right there. Oh well. Still gonna get the loop going. There we go. Throw down another one. And another one. Hello, KrissTigger. Welcome. I just want to say Tiger. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, today you lost all your troops, 4 of them, in a single black manacle. Wow. I have had that happen a couple times. Mainly when doing, back when Bombot teams were really popular. Like the first couple weeks that Bombots came out, a lot of people were running Deep Boar, Bombot Black Manacles. And that's when I've seen the most amount of Black Manacle Devourers. Normally it's not really used too often anymore. Most people go with Creeping Death instead, because with how Death March currently works, Creeping Death is much more powerful. Though Black Manacles may make a comeback after they nerf after they nerf Death Mark in soon TM. I have no clue exactly when. I don't believe it's coming next patch, but the patch after they're nerfing Death Mark to a 1-turn delay instead of a 0-turn delay. And it used to have a 2-turn delay, so it's still a buff from what it used to be. And the main reason they're adding the 1-turn delay so you can actually cleanse it. Currently, there's a 10% chance you won't be able to cleanse it at all. You got Dracula's today, nice. Yeah, a lot of people. I mentioned it earlier too. I didn't really emphasize it that hard though. But yeah, really good week on PC and mobile to spend event keys. It is Golvania week, so that means you can get Crimson Bat and Dracula's as drops this week, both of which are insanely good true damage. Actually, they're the best 2 true damage in the game, both from the same kingdom. Dracula's heals and does true damage to all enemies, and Crimson Bat's basically the same thing, except a more skull-oriented version, except he doesn't actually heal. He gains a static 16 amount. But yeah, definitely a really good idea to use the event keys. And let's see. Why am I looking at global chat right now? I don't even know. But yeah. I was like looking at global chat. I was like, what? Okay. Oh, you got your bat to mythic. Nice. Also, hello, Sean. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The challenge you're bombarding to finish the event as a vampire lord. The bombot does enough damage to kill it, and then the bombot dies before it does, and the vampire gains 4 life. Yeah, there is a glitch in this game, or it's not really a glitch. It's just mainly a sequence problem. The way that damage works in this game is like quite a few games, but it calculates it before it actually hits. Like as soon as you start casting your ability, like immediately it basically rolls the value of how much damage it's going to do. But it caps this off on whatever their max HP and armor is at the exact moment as it's calculating that. But if they gain any HP between the time that it calculates its damage and it actually hits, it will always survive because it will end up ticking up the extra amount of HP before it takes the damage that's already predetermined based on whatever its max previously was instead of what its max currently is. So things like a life gain or a life steal like that will end up triggering and always keeping the trooper alive when you use something like a bombot. It's just a weird sequence order. There's also one other glitch you can do with it, which is when you do I actually found this out just pretty recently too. I think we just tested it like last week. Yeah, probably last week. There's a glitch that you can do with Princess Elspeth that if you time it just right, you can keep a troop alive. Well, actually, we knew about this for a couple weeks, but one thing that I didn't realize is we can do this with a Hydra, keep it alive, but lower it down to like barely any HP at all. and then cast it based on the Princess Elspeth mana, because it'll still be alive. So you basically get to turn 1, bring your Hydra down to like 2 HP or something. So it works pretty nice. I may need to show that later in a video. It would have to be a video though. If we try doing it on stream, it'll take like 1 billion attempts until I get it. I've been trying to practice it to make sure I could get like 100% chance of doing it, though it seems really inconsistent to do on a regular basis. But it is still a pretty cool glitch. I don't know if they're ever going to patch it though. That's one of those things that would be kind of hard to patch though. I know many games that have a kind of mechanic like that where it's almost like not even patchable. You'd have to change so much to really make the damage work. That or add like an additional delay between damages, and that would just slow down the game. Or, you know, like it already goes slow enough. Also, that reminds me, the speed of the game is going to be increased after the next patch. Some people have been requesting that, and based on what 3.05 looks like currently, the game speed is way faster than what it is now. Like, I'd almost say double the speed. Maybe not that high, maybe like 50% increase, but it is noticeably quicker. Like all the animations, all the everything. It's actually so quick that, I don't know, it just, it's like just like blazing quick. Also, one other thing that you can do, which I just noticed that you can't do on this version, which might have been why I thought it was so weird when it was happening in the other version. But you can click on your cards on your turn, which I guess could be helpful for players that don't know what they do exactly yet. Like right now I'm clicking and it's not doing Euro at all. I'm like spam clicking him. I'm still spam clicking him. It doesn't let me click on any of these. But the other version of 3.05, unless that's a glitch on their part, it does allow you on your opponent's turn to be able to click and look at your troop stats and what they do and all that as the turn is going. Okay, let me go on yellow right there. Yeah, they're speeding it up. I believe they're making an option as well to be able to adjust it. I forget if there was an option button. If not, I'm pretty sure it'll add it eventually. Because there's some people that may not want it as quick as that, because it is like blazingly fast. It is a noticeably faster interface, and some people may just want it slightly slower. Actually, I think they should slow it down a little bit too for newer players. Like even I was like, whoa. Like something's like when you do explosions and stuff, it's a lot different than like now. The board almost just like drops down instantly, but how quick it goes. That could also be a glitch too, just within the game thing. I don't know. It's still being tested. Probably after this stream, I'll be messing around and trying to find more glitches with it. Let's see. Well, we'll just throw that down. I don't know what I'm even doing here. I'm just kind of like talking as I'm just randomly taking gems from the board. This is not a good team to just randomly play without thinking about what I'm doing. There are quite a few teams that can do that. This is not one of them. Normally, exploding teams can do that pretty well, where you don't even need to look at the board to play perfectly. Like if you do a Gorgoltha Dragon Soul with anything, you can pretty much play the entire game without even looking at the board. Let's see. Oh, I guess we'll throw a Euro right there. You can retreat on enemy turn on console. Oh yeah, I didn't double check to see if that's actually a thing on the other on the 3.05 patch. But yeah, everyone on console, if you ever switch over to PC mobile after 3.05, it'll look like basically the exact same game, pretty much. Also, console, as far as troops and everything, you guys are basically caught up. I think you're only like 2 or 3 weeks behind, though you are like 3 months behind on Mythics. But as far as like troop events, I think you're only like 2 weeks behind. So you're pretty much caught up completely at this point. Because right now you guys are having the Divine Week right now, I believe. And if I'm not mistaken, that was 2 weeks ago? I think you're only like 2. Oops, I still have that tab open. Of the stream thingy. But let me go and double check that real quick. Videos, yeah, it was 2 weeks ago, right? Double check, scroll down, where to go? Come on, YouTube, reload the thingies. Yeah, it was, wait, 1 week ago. No, I think it's just saying 1 week. It's actually 2 weeks. No, yeah, 2 weeks ago. But yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. So yeah, consoles are only 2 weeks behind on events, but like 2 or 3 months behind on Mythics. So you're basically caught up. They could always just add like 2 Mythics at once and pretty much do that twice and you'll basically be caught up. Well, let's throw down a Euro there. Get the kill.
Mana surge.
Also, a cancel option for casting spells would be nice. Yeah, a lot of people have requested for a cancel option for a while. Is there a cancel option on console? I didn't double check to see if there actually was a console option on the 3.05 update. I need to go check that after the stream to see what it does. And I'll have more info later too. I'll try to make like a list of everything that I can possibly find and then just read off it, probably at the beginning of tomorrow's stream, since I can't actually show it. So I'll just get like a list of everything that I see that seems to have changed between this patch and the 3.05 that's going to be coming in soon, TM. After they patch it out and get rid of all the bugs, and there are a lot of bugs. They're gonna probably be spending weeks trying to get all those bugs out. There are so many right now. Well, we'll go and throw that down. I think it's gonna kill the... What did I do? It's gonna kill it now. Fail. But 1 HP. No. Oh well. We get the counter kill, and it didn't revive. All we have to do now is kill one gigantic behemoth. Okay, I should probably be focusing on the battle now. I haven't been focusing at all this entire battle. Okay, let's go. And I love how I switch my team too. It's like, oh, this team's going too slow. And then I pick a team that goes like 2 times as slow. Yeah, they really need to add a cancel button. They really need a cancel button. Even I still make like so many mistakes sometimes. Well, not as much as I used to. I used to make way more. But I've actually been gotten pretty good about not making those kind of mistakes, like casting when you shouldn't. But it still happens, and there just needs to be a cancel button. That would just be so helpful. Oh, he has impervious, yeah. That would explain why he's not burning. I'll go throw that down. We need 3 more pokes, it looks like. There's poke number 1. Oh, there's a skull, so that'll be another one of our pokes, actually. So let me throw... How do I do this? We'll take the top skull, he'll take the bottom skull, and then I don't know what you do from there. I might even convert out something, like maybe green and hope for a cascade. I probably should have done that. No, never mind, not on yellow. Well, yeah, I guess on yellow, because he's 1 shot away. Nope, never mind. It's not 1 shot, but that is... Oh! Fail! Well, there goes our skull damage. Well, luckily we can just kill it with that. I was like, yeah, we have enough damage. No, we do not. No cancel... Oh, never mind, I already read that. Divine Week was just your favorite, considering it was Crimson Bad like 90% of the time. He ate them so hard. Yeah, I know. Well, Crimson Bad's going to be used a lot this week on PC and mobile, mainly because everyone's going to be getting it from the event keys, who doesn't already have them, and it has 25%. It's a really weird week where only 1 troop in the entire game even has 50%. I thought there was 0 earlier, but then I forgot to double check what the actual troop was. But yeah, it's only Dark Priestess is the only one at 50% this week. Not a single other troop at 50%. So probably going to be seeing a lot of Crimson Bats, a lot of Draculuses. One other thing you're probably going to see... Wait, how does he... I always thought they had the same magic. Oh! That's interesting. I did not know that. That is really interesting. Because Crimson Bat has a higher magic, the 25% that you get as bonus does not actually increase the base value of the troop. It only increases their actual stat. That is really interesting. Because normally Draculus and Crimson Bat, assuming you have them both equally upgraded or maxed out, should have the exact same amount of damage. But the reason they don't with 25% is because of it's not raising the base value. Because Draculus has way more of his magic in base value. You can see it's a +5, whereas the Crimson Bat only has a +1. So that's why he actually has more damage right now. Interesting. I did not realize base stats do not get raised by extra bonus. I never actually paid attention that much to it. That's interesting. Oh, also what's going to be pretty popular are Famines, because he's a Mystic, so he's getting oops, I just ruined it. 25% bonus. Also, they didn't fix this. I need to double check to see if that's glitched on 3.05 as well. This better be fixed on the other version. Whenever you go into your traits, it get rid of the box up there. It looks like it's not even upgraded anymore other than the little dash right there. But it gets rid of the box. Like here, it's fine. You can go back and forth here all you want. But as soon as you go into there, your traits, it removes it. And then if you go back to the other two, it's still removed. You need to fix that. I need to double check that later. Okay, anyways, let's try this one more time and then we'll go back to maybe doing the one-shot skull thing. Tell me when Famine is not in use. I know. They nerfed him and he's still like overly used. You know, even after they nerf mana drain, I have a feeling that won't even decrease the amount that famine is used. They just really went overboard the initial time that they buffed him up. Back then I thought it was way too much, and to this day a lot of people still think so. And I don't know, they just really went overboard. Like out of nowhere they made famine into useless, from useless when it first came out to overly used by everyone who owns them, and he still is to this day. But we'll see what happens once he gets a counter, because in the future, in soon TM, we are getting mana shield will have immune to what's it called? Mana shield will have immune to mana drain on it. So that's going to change it up slightly. What will really matter though if they ever add really good mana shield troops, because currently there aren't too many. The main one is Dragon Soul as far as mana shield troops as of this current moment. But if they add a couple more, maybe famine will finally fall off existence, because that's basically what happened to Queen Mab. Even though Queen Mab's still like ridiculously strong, so many people ended up getting mana shield. Or not mana shield. Yeah, mana shield. Never mind. Yeah, mana shield. So you basically get to counter out both Queen Mab and Famine with a mana shield once that comes out. The main thing that ruined Queen Mab being useful though was Valkyrie getting mana shield, because for the longest time, for like 3 months in a row, I believe that's even when I built up my perfect win streak of like 1,000 something. But what happened was Valkyrie Queen Mab was overly used so much. Like everyone was basically running something in first slot with Queen Mab, Valkyrie, Queen Mab. That was like 90% of all teams. Well, maybe not that much, you know, a ridiculously high amount. And what they basically did to counter this out was give Valkyrie mana shield. So there you go. You can't use, or they added mana shield for one, but then they also made sure to give it to Valkyrie. And then that basically made it pointless to ever use Queen Mab.
Mana surge.
At least in those kind of instances. So Stasia is getting a small buff with the changes to shield. Yes, basically everything with barrier in the nearest future is getting a slight buff. It's not really too big, but it will be useful, particularly in Guild Wars will probably be the main spot you'll end up seeing it. But yeah, it is very likely that they're going to be adding immune to Devour to barrier. So once they do that, it will completely change how you kind of use barrier. Barrier at the moment is, I wouldn't say useless, but you don't see it like barrier spam too often. And if you do, it's just because that's a byproduct of something in the team like this. This is a byproduct of Queen Aurora that we happen to be getting barrier. I'm not like actually using barrier for anything in particular on this team. But yeah, barrier is going to be way better than it is now once they give that immune to Devour, because that means you can use it to counteract the barriers, you can use it to counteract Great Maul. That's going to be really annoying with Great Maul too. For people that forget it once it gets barrier, you'll just like use a Great Maul on a troop that has barrier, and it's like, oh, why did it not Devour? Oh yeah, I forgot it has immune. Oh, there goes 24 mana. I could definitely see that happening. Also, things like Dragonian Monk are going to become even more powerful. They made Dragonian Monk a lot more powerful than I thought he was. Like, I saw his text originally. It's like, oh, okay, this seems like it's going to be okay-ish. And then I actually used it, and it's like, oh, wow, this is actually amazing. One thing I also underestimated with oh, what's his name? Dragonian Monk, is how effective a X shape actually is. Like when they said the X shape on it, I thought, oh, it's just going to be exactly like what Dragonian Rogue does, where it just does an X through the middle of the board. But no, it's actual targetable X, which is what I thought Dragonian Monk would have been. I mean, Dragonian Rogue would have been in the first place. But yeah, it is definitely really potent to have that kind of X shape. Targetable X shape. Is Draculus broken, or should he be gaining life he didn't steal when cast against troops with barrier? Yes. Everything when triggering on barrier still does its full effect. That is as intended. So for example, there's a couple interactions you can do with this. Actually, Draculus is probably the most popular one, just constantly gaining life off of everything. But yeah, barrier does not actually block him from gaining life, unfortunately. The only way to do that is basically get rid of all of his magic with like a web or something, and that will reduce down a good majority of his life gaining capability. Even then, he still gains a lot of life too, because I believe he has base 4 or base 5 or something. What is his base? Because even if once he has 0 magic, he still does 5 life gain which if you have a full team, even with 0 magic, he still gains 20 HP, which is still actually pretty decent, all things considered. But yeah, that is as intended. The other interaction that has that is kind of worth using, kind of, not really, is with, what's it called? Gloomleaf. Gloomleaf has a 50% reflect whenever it takes skull damage, but if it's barriered, it'll still do that 50% reflect. That's the main reason why I believe that mechanic's even in the game, is to be able to make Gloomleaf work like that. And everything else, every other interaction, just kind of a byproduct of that. Because that was kind of the whole premise of what they wanted to do with it, except it's so weak that no one ever bothers doing that. But the whole premise of basically that kingdom is like, get a Gloomleaf, use barrier with Dryad, and then boom, there you go. It doesn't take any damage and it still reflects all the skulls. The only problem with that is that's actually really weak. And compared to almost every other team, is not really worth using, especially given that you actually need to trait the Gloomleaf, which takes forever. Oh, why did I do that? Just giving him mana. Not too big a deal though. Oh wait, never mind, I already read that. You're happy that Dragon Soul is at 25% since you basically use him every match in PvP. Oh, you mean his revive? Yeah. Some people find that really annoying though. There was a post on Steam, I believe, that was just posted like today. Basically saying like how troops revive like way too much. Personally, I never really had this issue. It took me an entire year just to see a 3 spawn. Like every single time people said like 4, 5, 6, 7 spawns in a row, I was like, okay, really? It took me 1 year playing this game to ever see a 3 spawn. I don't know if I'm just lucky when it comes to revives, or them not reviving, or what, but yeah. Some people find it to be a pretty big issue. I personally don't really see much of an issue with 25% revive. It's sometimes a little annoying, but it's like never... like, you know, never really found it to be like over the top annoying to where it should be changed. And not to mention, you can always stun it too. Stunning it prior to its death would work as well. Also, again, I'm talking too much, not paying attention to the battle, and he's about to devour us. Please go on impervious. No. What do we do from here? Wait, he devoured us twice, right? How does he have so much HP? He had to have devoured us twice. Wow. But we still can easily win. Maybe he'll devour us the 3rd time. Let's go get a little spider. He'll go devour that. If he devours us 3 times, he deserves to win at that point. So we'll just let him do his thing from there. But we'll go take our reds, take our browns, go from there. And we'll have the next redeem code, or the only redeem code of the day, in about 15 minutes or so, for any of you interested in that. Also, why redeem codes are being ate up, whatever... I don't know what phrase we'd use. One of the other reasons why they're being used up so much as of recently is the last batch that Salty gave me are only 150 claims each instead of 250 for whatever reason. But that is one of the main reasons why they keep dying so quickly. Because normally when we give out the code, we have like 80 to 100 people here. And assuming every single person claims it, that's already more than like 2/3 of the code. Pretty much in the matter of like a minute or two. So that's why it keeps dying so quickly as of recently. Let's see. What do we do here? This will take... I don't know, I kind of just want to get Giant Spider back up just to get the mana going again. But he's just going to Cabarrus us again if we do. But I'm still going to do it. Maybe we'll be able to rush it quick enough. Should be able to now. He doesn't get it. Oh, come on, we didn't surge on either of them. So he'll take his purple. That is enough mana. He did beat the race, so that's unfortunate. We'll go try for an extra turn. Nope, missed it. Okay. Will he get... Oh, no, he didn't even go for it. Never mind. Well, that's good for us. We'll go throw that down. Get this going again. Can we actually get this loop to win now? Go. They have 3 of them burned. Or now 2, but still. Be able to easily get this off. There we go. A little bit of purple. Come on. Ooh, not enough mana. Oh, I'll take that. Gold Distract? He only has 1 attack. Please. Oh, if he devours again. Really? I think that's 3rd Devour. Great Maul devoured and Cabarrus devoured twice, even though it kind of doesn't look like it because we reduced style and all of his attack. But you can tell from his HP that he devoured twice. Wow. Not getting that lucky. But we'll throw that down. And what do we do from here? Guess we take a red. No, we don't even need yellow. Anyways, let me just take the purple real quick. And oh, free brown off it. Nice. And oh, free red off it. Perfect. Here we go. That works. And we'll throw this down, even though it's probably gonna miss. Need to get it down. There we go, perfect. Now we want to get a 9 spawn. Still be able to kill it over time with it though. Oh, nice. Free map out of nowhere. Not like we really need it, but hey, better than nothing. Also, I don't know if they're going to be incorporating it into the crafting system, but 3.05 will not be doing anything special with maps. Maps are still dead content in the next patch, unfortunately. Maybe they need to do something with them eventually. Getting a map is so dull right now. Like back in the day, you used to get 1 gem for it, and based on how gems were scaled, it was like, yay, we finally got another gem. Because the whole economy was actually quite a bit different back then. But nowadays, you get a map off that cascade, and it's like, oh, yay. I didn't even notice. There's like no excitement when getting a large cascade anymore. You really need to do something to tweak it. Either make maps more valuable or just completely get rid of the map drop for it. Alright, so we'll take the purple right there. And do we take the skull? If he devours us again, I'm just retreating this battle. He deserves to win if we die one more time. That would be 4 total devours from him. Okay, good. We get to win. Well, technically we could have won regardless of if he devoured or not. I just didn't want to have to deal with it if he did devour. Okay, so he's... Oh gosh, he still might get a 4th devour. He's working on it. He's definitely trying. Very adamantly. There we go. Extra turn. 0 attack again. If I can get Skull Distract like that, I guess that could be useful. Though not if I'm going to give it a bunch of mana. Okay, good. It doesn't get any. Take the skull and burn. Kill. 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 Okay, that would have cleansed. That would have been horrible. Also, hello, Dinoscover. Welcome. 100% for AI, 0% for you. He did not get 100% kill rate. He actually only devoured 3 out of the Cabarrus only did it 3 out of the 5 times, I think it was. Actually, I didn't even keep track of the exact number, but somewhere around there. Okay, well, let's go back to this. Stick with the Dark Priestess for a little bit. It is her day anyways. Can you do some high paladin bishop teams? Oh yeah, sure. They were added to console today, so I guess I could do some of the console meta teams as well. This is basically the meta team that was graded out of this week. There wasn't really too much that was very overpowered, I didn't find, on the White Helm week. The main thing that was powerful on White Helm week was Guard's Avatar, if you happen to have Guard's Avatar. Everything else was kind of average. Paladins were pretty high hitting, but the main issue with Paladins is they're only 1 at a time, and they do completely end your turn with no extra anything occurring. So they're a little bit weak in that regard. But you know, earlier on in the game they still end up working. But I believe you're a higher level player, and for the most part, there isn't really too much you can do with a Paladin, even with its extra stats. Okay, let's go use this so we can finally cleanse. Oh, if it death marks right now, that'd be really bad. Good. It survives. We'll throw that down. Get a cleanse. Get all of our manas. Get an extra turn. Nice. Is that enough to kill it? Yes. I gotta be really careful. I know for sure if I keep using this team, I am eventually going to kill it off of the true damage that we do.
Mana surge.
Sure, we'll throw this down. Maybe we'll get the kill on it, so we don't have to get death marked anymore. Oh, perfect. Nice. Into an extra turn as well. So we'll go Gorgolfa this. Let him take a skull. That will just hit our barrier. And even if it didn't hit our barrier, that would have only done 18 damage. Well, actually, that's a little bit of damage. Mainly because he's getting double damage off his skulls right now. But there we go. Speaking of double damage. 1 shot. Let's go and skull. Oops, I forgot to double check the damage again. Almost killed it for the 2nd time. But we'll go throw that down. Too bad Queen Jezebel doesn't give it HP. That would make this so strong. It already is pretty strong, but that would make it even stronger if she did HP instead of armor. Oh, okay, good. It didn't go for it. It could have taken a skull right there, but we'll take it instead. And there we go. Oh, you tried to get guard with no success. Aw. Wait. Oh, you're looking for a +5 bishop team? What I ended up doing for the +5 bishop team was, if I'm not mistaken, I ended up just doing my explosion team just with a bishop on it. Oh, I don't have it saved anymore. But I did exactly this team just with bishop. That was like one of the main things I did. Or actually, there was quite a few things I did, but this was one of them, or one of my favorite ones I preferred using. That or the 1 trophy version. Actually, that might still be set up because 1 trophies are dead now. Yep, it is. That's literally exactly what I did when they had the 1 troop things. Because I believe consoles still have a bunch of 1 troop Elspeths and stuff running around. But for all the 1 troops, I did Spirit Fox, double Astral Spirit with a Bishop. And for basically everything else, if I actually wanted to gain the glory, I did something along the lines of just the Gorgolfa, Dragon Soul, KrissTigger combo with a Bishop in the back, just kind of there for why not. Also, the good majority of the week, I didn't even bother using Bishop. I basically just did a standard Guards Avatar team for the entirety of the week, which was something like this. I can go do that again real quick. It was the team from last week, or some kind of weird team. Let me go and Guards Avatar, add in, see if I can even remember one. Actually, I'm gonna go the Alchemist Hellcat version. I'm gonna go that. Get in a Mercy, Alchemist, Hellcat, double yellow, and we're good to go. Okay. But yeah, this was basically what I used for most of the week. I didn't even bother for the +5 glory, other than on the 2 other teams I mentioned. The Gorgolfa, Dragon Soul, KrissTigger with a Bishop in the back. Or if you want to take out your 1 troops that you have on console, you just use basically a true damage spam team. Whatever you want to use with your empowereds, and then just do the Bishop in the back of it. But we'll throw this down. Get a Guards Avatar down. Oh, is he using... Wait. Oh, never mind. I thought that was a Guards Avatar for a moment. That's not a Guards Avatar. Silly. Let's see. We'll go throw Alchemist down. Do that on blues right there. And we'll be good to go. Full mana on both. Tap it out. Actually, we're going to need... Are we really going to need a triple cast? Is he that tanky? I think we do. We'll throw that down. And then we'll just need a Hellcat. Yeah, we need a triple cast. Normally you don't need to go triple. Oops, I didn't take yellow. So, no, that didn't actually help us in any way. Nope. Okay, let's just throw that down on blue. Get an Alchemist. Throw that down on, never mind. Let's just take a skull. And that's matched. Well, I was doing it for anyone on console who might have them. Because there are people here that watch on console. I don't know how many compared to PC mobile. I would assume like 90% of people are PC mobile. But there has to be at least some percent that are console people who normally watch. I'm pretty sure. Though many console players do play both platforms though. Or maybe not many, but I know there are quite a few. Okay, we'll throw this down. Yeah, that's something else that she's pretty good with that I have heard people mention. I haven't actually bothered doing it yet. Mainly because I thought Emperina would just be so much better. But a lot of people are using her with a Draculus. Draculus with the Dark Priestess. She's actually using a full Golvania team right now. Not that good of one. But yeah, you could technically do something with a Draculus with a comboed into Dark Priestess. Oh no, I personally don't really care for that much, even though I haven't even tried it once yet. Oh no. The synergy with it, the problem with it is Draculus has way too high of a mana cost to make that your only means of gaining mana. Not to mention, if you put him up front like that, which is something I absolutely hate doing, you'll end up costing a lot of your mana because of how much he's blocking everything else. Like, you're never going to be able to take greens on her for the most part. And if you had red or blue on any of your other troops, like this Wraith's never getting blue for the most part. And just stuff like that just kind of blocks it way too much. But right now, we'll throw that down, get a little bit of our manas, take a yellow next turn for the max right there, and go from there. So we'll take a yellow. Come on, triple purple. Nope. Oh, close. Very close. We were 1 purple off. That would have been a purple. We would have gotten it. But we'll go take that. Oh, I got to be really careful I don't give him the kill. I could end up reducing my HP so low that he just kills us. Gotta watch out for that. We'll do that. Now we can do the combo. Ooh. Do I take the skull or do I not? I say we don't and risk it. There we go. Oh wait, never mind. We get barrier. I forgot about that. I didn't even actually need to worry because he would have just hit our barrier anyways. So we'll skull distract. Or wait, do we just kill it? Never mind. Let me just kill it. It's gonna gain so much more HP if I don't. So we'll just kill it. Throw down a HP buff. Actually, let me take the green first before I do that buff. So we'll do that, get a kill. Actually, that won't be a kill. Actually, kind of surprised it's not a kill. She has so much HP with 50%, so I guess pretty much everything does. Oh wait, would that have been the... No, that wouldn't have been. That only would have been 21 more damage. Which would definitely not have been enough. Yeah, that's the only thing about Queen Jezebel that's not the greatest, though I guess they kind of have to do it for balance reasons. The attack, she rolls the number, or she calculates the number for the damage that she does based on its current attack, not on its boosted attack, which I guess for balance reasons is why they did that. But for overpowered reasons, I wish it was the other way around. Because right now when we do this, for example, it'll hit 98. It won't hit whatever 17 plus 98 is, which is like, what, 115? But yeah, it's capped at whatever the base value is. It doesn't calculate it, or it doesn't add the attack value until after the extra that you get from her ability. But we'll go throw this down, do the triple combo, and that should be enough to win. Come on, why did we miss every skull? So many skulls, so none of them hits. Okay, and that's a match right there. We just need to throw Queen Isabel. And down it goes. Poll time. Wait, a poll for what? I can poll anything you guys want if you guys ever need anything. Let's see. What's the third troop in your Dark Priestess team? Didn't catch it just now. Dark Priestess team. This is my Dark Priestess team. It's Emperina. Or did you mean a different team? What's a good Hellcat team? Alchemist Hellcat, double Goblin Rocket. And then you just upgrade from there based on what you have. The most overpowered, or actually, technically that already is the most overpowered, the Alchemist Hellcat double Goblin Rocket is the cheapest and technically most overpowered since it can infinitely loop. The most, the other kind of most overpowered, I don't know exactly how I would phrase it, is the team we actually just showed, which is Mercy, Alchemist Hellcat, and Guard's Avatar. But the budget version is Alchemist Hellcat double Goblin Rocket. Hellcat Alchemist double Goblin Rocket. It's better to put the Hellcat first because it has higher damage output. Okay, well, let's go back to the one-shot team. Wrong one. I really love the concept of this team. I like when they make kind of like niche kind of builds that you can make like this. You don't normally get a new build type out of a troop like this, and glad they finally did one. Even though she's not the greatest of troops, at least they made a new build out of introducing her. Because normally when they introduce a weaker troop, it's like, oh, there's like nothing you can do with this. It's just dead content instantly. But at least she has some kind of niche purposes, like with this. I can't really see many instances where you would use her without Emperina, though. Or at least something that gains full HP whenever it casts. Emperina is just the easiest because you can use it on something that's super easy to tank with, like a Gorgoltha, for example. Not to mention, we also get 2 HP from that. Not like that makes too huge a difference, but hey, that 2 HP could be the difference between her accidentally killing your troop or not. So it's actually pretty helpful. Oh, that's something else I forgot to do. I need to go switch my banner to brown-yellow. It's just better going rush. I don't know why I even bothered going for the green earlier on her. Well, I guess I did it just to make sure she gets her a little bit of mana back. But it makes such a little difference compared to just rushing it with a brown-yellow. And I did it like thinking, oh, maybe Gorgoltha will die, but really, if you're losing Gorgoltha in this team, there's something wrong. That or he's not traded. One of the two. It is really, really hard to lose Gorgoltha in this team. You'd have to get skull spammed like crazy to really die. That or just randomly die to Deathmark Devour, or, you know, any of the other instant kill options. Because you just throw every form of heal basically on him, well, other than her. That's another way you could accidentally lose. Oops, kill him out. I still haven't done that yet, at least not accidentally. I did it deliberately once just because I wanted to see what would happen. Oh, that wasn't enough damage. I forgot. Armored. Fail. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, and now he famines. Well then, that's actually pretty bad. Well, we'll let him do his famine. Watch it die. Oh no, 3 HP. 50% for the win. Well, that works out pretty nice. That did not need to happen, or at least not that early. And he should be dead by now. Let me go take the red, get him killed already. Oh, free turn, nice. Okay, that's fine. Let's get the last little bit of our mana. Come on, why you no surge? I'll take a yellow, and that's full mana. There we go. Good to go. Tacet, Test Guild Wars Brown Team. Honor, Emperor Korvash, Guards Avatar, Setai. I've done that team before on stream. It works out really, really nice. That used to be like a variant of that, except I used to use Dragon Soul in second slot instead of, I believe, Emperor Corvash. That was literally my Guards Avatar team prior to switching over to the. Which one do I use now? I think I just used like some kind of other honor-related team. But yeah, that used to be like my Guards Avatar team that I always used was Honor, Dragon Soul, Guards Avatar set type. And all you have to do to switch it to make it Guild War friendly, as you mentioned, is replace the Dragon Soul with a Emperor Corvash. But yeah, I can go show that. I don't see why not. Let me just go, and is that enough to kill? No, it is not. Perfect. So we'll throw that down. Watch, he could actually kill us right now if he aims on like HP and then something else does his thing. But look at that, 1 HP. That's all we need. Let's go and heal it back up. Oh, it was tried. It tried. Wow, if I wouldn't have done that heal right there, it would have gotten that kill. It tried very hard. Oh, never mind. We can just move that over. I thought I had to give him something. How do we not have enough attack value? Can he stop hitting our attack? Okay, let's see. I think we'll try for a drop off the top. Hey, we got it. Nice. Okay. And one more skulls match. Or never mind. It's not enough damage. Luckily, we still have some of our magic, so the skulls here should knock him down to one-shot skull. Perfect. And then we could just Queen Jezebel. And if that wasn't enough, we could just use what's her name.
Cheers.
:D.
The big D. But thank you. Oh, you made the little face thingy out of it. But thank you, Winst, for the $20 donation. Much, much appreciated. Really helpful. Thank you so much. Let's see. That face. That face. Doesn't it make a weird face when you do it on the thing? Yeah, it makes that face if you try doing that exact face on YouTube. It defaults it to that little thingy. Okay. But yeah, if you guys have any other... Oh, never mind. I was just about to do the Druze team. Well, let's go and let's just finish out this battle, give out the redeem code, and then we'll go do the Druze team. And if any of you guys have any other teams you want me to do or anything, let me know and we can go and do that. If any of you on console need any kind of teams for anything, for the White Helm week or anything, it's basically just Paladin and Guards Avatar everywhere, I'm pretty sure. That's basically what happened on the PC mobile version anyways. Just everyone shifted over to those teams. Oh, you did not know what that noise was? It's the exact animation that, what's his name makes. It's the exact thing that, when you use Brian the Lucky, it does the exact same trigger in game. So it shouldn't be too startling. Maybe the volume on it might be a little bit too loud. I could always adjust that later. We normally don't hear the donation thing too often, so might need to adjust the volume down a bit.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Let's see. What we'll go do. He'll go do that. We'll throw. Actually, I don't even know what I want to go for here. It depends a lot on what he actually gets out of this cast. Nothing. Okay, that's helpful. Never mind. He actually got a lot more than nothing out of that. A lot of cascades. So I think. Actually, how do I go about this? I think we'll have to throw the Gorgolfa. Because if I buff now, he might just go and devour the buffed up troop, and that'll make it even harder to kill him. Plus, we could have gotten a Skull Distract there. Unfortunately, we didn't. Oh, good. It didn't end up doing anything. So we're good to go at this point. We got the triple threat. So we throw that down. Oh, we missed the extra turn. Throw down the Emperina. He'll take another skull. Won't be able to kill it. He'll take another skull on top of that skull. Actually, there's another 2 skulls, but we'll go and take one of them. We'll buff up right there, take one of those 2 skulls, and then throw it down. Get a little bit of mana on everything. Come on, green, green, green. Hey, green, we got it. Nice. And we'll throw that down. Nice little poke. And now we just need another skull. And from there, we basically start one-shotting them all. Purple. Yeah, purple will be enough. So let me go get her skull thing. We'll throw that on the Gorgolfa again. Oh, nice. Do we cast or do we not? I think I take the skull and then we cast. Play it safe. Yeah, Brian the Lucky yells cheers. Cheers. That's basically what he says. Just cheers. We'll throw that down. Oh, actually, we can repeat it again. Let me see. There's a repeat button on it.
Cheers.
That's what he said. Cheers. Really quick cheers.
Critical hit.
What does that actually say? : D, or does it just say... Wait. Oops, it didn't repeat it.
Cheers.
:D.
It does say :D. That's funny. Fail audio thing.
Mana surge.
Oops, did that just make my thing show up a spam of, yeah, it just spams the $20 donation thing now. Fail. Whoops. Now it shows I got 3 20s. It doesn't actually repeat the transaction, it just repeats the little animation thingy. But unfortunately with this cracker, it now shows that it showed 3 of them. Fail. Anyways, let's go give out the redeem code and then go do the Drew's team. That's exactly what it says, :D. Because that's the, that was what he typed in for the chat message thing. It was the face. Yeah, it wasn't a donation every time, it was just the repeat of the little animation thingy thing. Let me go and give out the, redeem code. Let's see. Where are the redeem codes? There they are, found them. Oh wait, is that the right one? Yes it is. Oh, it still feels weird whenever I go into the forum. There's a big B next to my name. Because of the beta testing thing. All the devs now have diamonds next to their names as well. Okay, save that. Got the code. And let me go get that into the interface. Coming soon. Coming now. If I can find where that is. Put that in. Boom. And make sure that's centered-ish. Oh wow, that's way off center right now. What's making it so small? Oh, there we go. And click OK, and let me go get the thing into chat as well. But yeah, you use this at gemsofwar.com underneath game code. I will also be showing the link. Oh!
This one is real. D.
Winced. Wow, Wince, thank you so much for the $20 donation again for the $40 total. Very, very appreciated. Helps out a lot. It's probably going to the get new computer budget as well, because that's still something I need to do by the end of this summer. Well, I don't have to, but this laptop's 5 years old. Definitely could use replacement at this point. But, oops, let me go put this in the chat. Oops. But yeah, thank you again, Wince. Greatly appreciated. We'll go copy this out. Throw that into chat right there. And there we go. There's the code, everyone, right in chat. The link to use it. And let's go use it ourselves. I want to... Oh, never mind. I'm not going to bother testing that now. I do want to test later to see if I can give redeem codes to the other account I have, the little beta account. I want to see if redeem codes work, and if it doesn't, I'll report it as a bug, though that could just be because the servers are weird, but still something I can mention to them. But yeah, no problem for the redeem code, everyone. Let's see what we actually get from it. Oh yeah, ODX, are you using... Oh, for a second I thought that was one Princess Elspeth. I was like, wait, what? Don't normally see Princess Elspeth anymore on Defend teams, since she's kind of irrelevant on Defend at least. For Invade, that's a different story, but for Defend, she's this falling off. Oh yeah, 11 Tribute, wow. Though that's kind of average at this point, unless it goes like 12 or higher. But redeem code, normal reward is always 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Also, don't forget to spam all your resources if you still want Queen Aurora, if you haven't gotten her yet. She is in the drop pool right now. We got a mana core, good troop, but I don't need more of him, unfortunately. You never use the code. Yeah, I know. A lot of people don't even bother with the codes because it is pretty low amount of resources, particularly for people who are like level 1000 plus, level 500 plus. Anyone who's been playing this game for a while, the amount of resources you get from it is pretty low. I normally only redeem them just to double check to see if it is working. Other than that, I probably wouldn't even bother redeeming them at all. It only takes, like, we get basically the same amount of resources in like 2-3 battles, which takes like no time at all.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Yep, there we go. Really nice cascade. Go and take that down.
Surge.
What do we move over? I don't even think I'm going to bother with the skulls. We don't have that much damage until we really get going. Oh, I keep forgetting to switch banner as well. Oh, also I forgot to use the Drew's team. I will go do that. No worries. I will go do that. I shall not forget. Or would that be the second time or the third? We'll find out.
Mana surge.
No, but I need to go do the Drew's team. I have done it many times before though on stream, but I will go test it again for you. Even though I forget what the team was, I believe I already remember it because it is one very similar. Actually, I believe it was the exact same. from what I used to use. It is pretty good in Guild Wars. I personally don't use it because I prefer going down a more Corvash focused team. Because if I'm not mistaken, you're blocking, yeah, you're using the Honor. And the Honor block is a little bit annoying because normally you need a really quick Corvash in Guild Wars. And blocking it like that can be a little bit of a hindrance. Well, then again, I guess I normally block it with Gorgolfa, but at least Gorgolfa you can keep looping mana off of. Whereas an Honor, if it misses, you basically lose. That's just a bit too high risk for Guild Wars. Hello, Strawn! No need to apologize for that, Strawn. You guys can come in and leave whenever you want. Let's see. Hey, you finally made a stream again. Hello, JVer. Also, let me move chat over. After I did that, I moved the chat so I can't see the chat. There we go. But yeah, welcome back, JVer. Glad you could join us again. We're mainly just running teams for the new updates on PC and mobile, or you know, not new update, the new event switchover. Just mainly been running teams related to them. We're doing one-shot skulls with this, and kind of just other bunch of random other stuff. So let me go and change over to the Drew's team real quick that he wanted me to do for Brown Day. Oh yeah, also what is the first day? I believe it was purple this week, or is it brown? Let me double check. What is tomorrow's color day? And if any of you have any questions about teams for it, let me know. Yeah, it's purple tomorrow, then brown. Purple teams. Normally anything with a Herdmaster lead, you basically just build around a Herdmaster lead if you don't have like an Amnesia or something. This is normally just the best way to go. How do I have another mail? Oh, defend rewards. Okay. Oh yeah, change my banner too. Yeah, let me make sure to do that as well. Thank you for reminding me. Let me go do that right now. Yeah, we kind of don't need brown green. It's useful, but we would get much better value just rushing to Gorgolfa. He has died 0 times with this team. I think it's fine giving him the full investment. So let me go and do the brown team then. I completely forget what it is, but I believe I remember. I forget what it is, but I remember. Well, I can't see it right now, but I'm pretty sure it was Honor, Kraken Banner. Was it Kraken Banner? It might just actually been normal banner. Honor, Guard's Avatar, Corvash goes somewheres in here. I think it was second slot. And Setite. There we go. And that's how you do a brown team. And it has +2 brown, +1 blue, -1 purple. Good to go. But yeah, this works pretty good in Guild Wars. I find it a little bit too risky. I personally don't like using Rowain, Guard's Avatar, or any of them that have a armor boosting thing in Guild Wars. I don't know, just in case they have some kind of AoE damage or something like that. I normally don't like having it. Or if they hit it with a famine, boom, there goes all of our damage. And I prefer having a consistent damage source. It's also why I try not to use as much Cabarrus and stuff like that, or basically anything that has a random chance of doing something. I try to minimize using those as much as possible in Guild Wars. And this team is kind of one of those random things. Not because anything on your team is that random, but because if they hit your Guard's Avatar, then if they just happen to aim it, that sets you back a lot in every single one of these battles. But all we really have to do is just get to this point, either aim this at skulls or on blue. In this case, I'm probably going to go for blue, and basically just roll out from there. And then you get Corvash, you throw it down the Corvash. It's still really strong. And for the longest time, this was basically the Guard's Avatar team I used, except I used Dragon Soul instead of Corvash. But of course, this uses Corvash because of Guild Wars. But we'll go and what do we do here? Throw down. Do we even need to aim it on blue again? No, let me just do it on skulls. We'll do that. Ooh, that wasn't that good of a move there. Luckily, he's stunned, so he doesn't get to re-stun us. Let's see. He doesn't really give us much out of it. I can throw a Corvash. It's not really going to do much, though. Need to get our mana rebuilt. Hopefully, he'll drain the Corvash, because I need to get Honor back up. That's the main thing we need to do. Good, he does go for it. Even though he takes us away from full mana, that's still more helpful than what he would have done. Which is, wait. Not versus Devour. Oh, yeah, you wouldn't use this versus Devour, then. You can't really use a single damage source ever against Devour, normally. It's just way, way too high risk if it ends up getting hit down. You normally need at least 2, preferably one of which is a mana drain like Moloch or Famine or any of the other many ones that are slightly weaker. Cockatrice is pretty good too, even though I don't think I've ever used it once in Guild Wars. I have on my other account, and even though I never personally use it, it's really, really strong. There's a lot of really odd brown yellows that are just so ridiculously strong, like Mantis, Dragonian Monk, Cockatrice. Yeah, and the rest of them are like high rarity, like Gorgolfa or Great Maul and stuff. Brown Yellow has a lot of options. What I still find funny to this day is one of the old troops that used to be the most overpowered troop in the game, Lady Sapphira, is now the most useless Brown Yellow in the game. I have no clue how that happened. Like 2 years ago, you would not be able to play a battle without seeing at least one Lady Sapphira. Basically, everyone ran 2 Lady Saphiras, if not 3. And the only people who ran less were people who didn't have more. And it was just everywhere. Yeah, Code is dead. Oh, I explained it earlier in the stream why codes are dying so quick. It might not actually even be because people are spam using them, like I said. The main thing that's happened with them being used up so quick currently is the ones that I currently got are only 150 claim for whatever reason. Not quite sure. She didn't actually say why. But the ones that Salty just recently gave me are only 150 claims instead of the previous 250, which they normally are. And since we normally have at any given time around like 70 to 100, normally around the time when codes go down, normally more towards like 80, 90-ish, that means pretty much 2/3 of it are gone within like the first minute or two. And then the rest kind of just trickle away. But yeah, that's the main reason why, as of recently, they've been going so quickly, because this current batch is less number of claims than what they previously were. Also, I'm about to lose. I'm actually about to lose with this. This team actually is pretty solid, though. Not paying attention will do this. Let's see. This always happens when I get like deep into commentary, and then I'm like, not. You either have to focus on the game or on commentary. Doing both, and then boom, is that. But still winnable. All we have to do is get Guard's Avatar mana, and we're pretty much good to go. Problem is, we need to get that, and this might be a little hard with this current board. Come on, yellow. He's just gonna steal the yellow from us. Yep. Okay. I can take green and Skull Distract. That actually would almost be the kill. Might be able to kill it with split damage too. He's using a Valkyrie right now, so that's very little damage. Oh, come on, it didn't even surge. Well, we need a brown surge. That's the only thing that can really save us. That or throw Guard's Avatar down. That is a pretty hefty amount of damage. It burns undead as well, and he is an undead. So he'll do Valkyrie. Don't need their extra turn. He got it. And he got a skull, which takes out our damage. Okay, so we'll do that. A lot less damage, but that does bring it down to almost one-shot range. And all we'll have to do is just tap that out, or do a whole nother cast. Setite would also be the win if we can somehow find a green to take. Oh, there we go. We can do the blue. Got the green. 1 in 7 chance. Still got it though. And we can throw that down on whatever. Doesn't even matter which one I aim it at. So that does do slightly more damage doing on the Setite, though that was way overkill regardless. And there we go. That Fort Troll team is not as strong now. Courage is nerfed. Oh yeah, it wasn't even that strong before then, but or it kind of was. It was more funny than strong though, that you could actually make a gate like that. But yeah, after the nerf, it's not really worth trying to do Fortress Gate with Courage like that. It doesn't actually really work out, unfortunately. But let's see. Well, let's just. Oh, I don't want to do this thing. Let me actually go do. Why don't I just keep it themed to what the title says, and we'll go to this one. Let's see. Hello, Daniel. Let's see. Can you go over some mid-level purple teams if you don't mind? You said herd, lead, and build around that, but just an idea of what to go for would be helpful. What do you have as far as legends that are purple? And I'll be able to help you with that, because it depends a lot on what kind of legends you have. Probably building into something with Dragon Soul, Carnex, or Elamagrim might be your best bets. But again, it depends what you have for that. As far as lower rarity cards that you would end up using on Purple Day, Herdmaster, of course, is one of the biggest. I'm trying to think of some other ones off the top of my head. It's just Herdmaster is always the first default I ever think of, just because it's just so useful in so many things. Morthani's Will, even though it doesn't seem like too big of a pick, does have a really nice drain if you don't have Scion and you need drain options for a Purple Day. That would end up working. Of course, you could just use a Scion fully traded if you have that in first slot, though you might not have that. Let's see, what other purples are there? Why can I not think of any purples right now? Of course, Dragon Soul. Every single purple I think of, though, is like higher rarity, which is the only issue with that. I can go double check though in the roster. I need to like visually see it to like fully to fully be able to help with that. I'm gonna just take a skill right there, and we'll throw down our combos. So throw a nice HP heal, get our HP back up from when we lost it. Do that to kill him out. Use another Gorgolfa, repeat the cycle, and then win. What is now the strongest common base team? Wraith first slot with like. Actually, that's actually a really good question. What is the best common base team now? I can almost guarantee it's Wraith first slot, just with like maybe like triple rockworm or something. That has always been pretty good ever since it did come out. Not that specific team, but you know, both of them in general. Well, we'll go throw that down, and then we'll get our skull damage. Oh wait, I just realized something. Doesn't this just proc our barrier if we already have barrier? Nice. No, it does. Wait. What? What? You guys saw that, right? That hit through our barrier. That should not happen, I don't think. That may be a bug. That is weird. She hits through barrier and then redoes its barrier. She reduces its HP regardless of if it has barrier or not. It's not how Drain is supposed to work. Even things like Wraith and stuff, well, I guess that's lifesteal. Maybe Drain is different. Okay, maybe Drain is just different. Because this is the first time they specifically used the phrase Drain. I think it is. Let me actually go check it. All the other instances probably say Drain mana. Let me go double check that real quick. Drain. How do you say Drain? I don't have anything that drains. Let's see. What else has a Drain on their ability? Do you say Drain? Oh no, but your mana. Mana. Well, has a Drain HP? Does anything? Okay, it might actually have the first thing that says Drain. Yeah, your Drain is off of Life Drain. Oh, that's why they all have Drain. Does Marthani drain their mana? Yeah, mana again. Oh yeah, never mind. It might be the only one that says that then. Okay, so I guess whenever now it says Drain on their ability, when it's referring to life, it means it will always take that life, regardless of if they have barrier or not. So I guess that's what Drain means. That is a little bit different than lifesteal and all that. Hey, we got the second one. Well, we'll go claim that. Wraith does lifesteal, not Drain. It's a weird terminology thing. There's so many different terms in this game. I still haven't done that yet either. I need to go do a video on that eventually, going over like every term in this game and what they mean. I might need to do that. At this point, I might need to wait until they rework all of the effects though, but I definitely do need to get around to doing that eventually. A whole video on explaining what every single Gems of War term means. That needs to happen. Let's see. What was I about to do now? There's something specific I was about to do. Oh yeah, I was going to go over purple teams. Yes. Let me go over purple teams for you. So let's go and go over basically every purple option. I might as well just go over all of them right now. I don't know if I can actually use any of the cheaper ones, but let's see. Let's see. You have Death, Aurora. You got Lucky. Oh, nice. Bone Dragon, Draco. Dracos isn't purple. Oh no, you mean Dracos 1337. I thought you meant Draculus. Inferno King, Keeper of Souls, Scion, Shadow Dragon. Is your Scion traded or not traded? Untraded is basically useless. How do we build around that? Well, I guess we can build around having a Death in the team then. Maybe even Aurora. Though I'm pretty sure your Aurora isn't traded though, or your Death. But you can still use Death untraded. Aurora, not so much. But as far as all purple options that are within what you have, Amira you don't really use. It's mainly just to counter out blues. Let's see. What are good things I need to go find? Boar Rider is actually pretty good utility. Hellcat you always use instead of Banshee. Bone Dragon I personally don't use in Guild Wars because it's just too high of a risk, personally. You didn't mention Carnex, but Carnex is pretty good, but you don't have it. Def, yes, Def. Actually, let's go start with a Def then and go build from there. We'll definitely throw a Def into your team then. Def, Dracos is pretty useless. Unless you desperately need Impervious on a Dragon team, you don't really need to use him. Alamagrim, good. You don't have him though. Let's see. Grave Knight is very situationally good. Now that Bone Dragon doesn't tier all armor, Grave Knight I believe is the only troop that still tiers all. There's still other options as far as weapons, but as far as troops, Grave Knight is the last one if I'm not mistaken. Goblin Shaman is sometimes used if you're using a big green, though not too often. Similarly, Green Seer, if you're using a big green, you would use her. Normally I don't bother. Hellcat, if you need a red option, and we're actually going to go for it. Pretty sure you have a Hellcat. You have Inferno King, so if you don't have Hellcat, you can go Inferno King instead, though Hellcat has more board control, and you need it for safety's sake. Oh wait, but Herdmaster. Actually, let me just throw the Herdmaster. Would probably be better off for you anyways. Oh, you didn't say Kraken. Aw. You said Keeper of Souls, though. That actually wouldn't be too bad of a brown option, but it might kill your Herdmaster out too quick. Cabarrus would probably be the best option, but unfortunately you don't have it. Miststalker is pretty good in Guild Wars. I don't personally use it, but if you wanted to go like some kind of true damage route, it would work. Lady Ornerio, a little bit risky, but she does heal up a lot. And could even be good in a synergy with Death, though. Mana-wise, you'd probably be using too much of the same mana going on there. Let's see. Nakriza is sometimes used for summon, though if you're going to use a Death, you wouldn't end up using that. Oh, you probably have a Nyx, don't you? Nyx actually would be a pretty good would be a pretty good drain. Not only that, but it ends up feeding your Death mana. So the only thing you would need from here then would be a... What color would you be missing then? Just brown. A brown purple. Don't use Bone Dragon. That would probably come to backfire too much. Well, I guess you kind of could, but let's see. What other brown purples did you say you had? Wait, that's not it. Where did your thing go? Saying all of your things. Can't find it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Just mentioned a whole list of your troops. 1 second. There it is. Keeper Soul, Scion, Shadow Dragon, Bone Dragon. Yeah, no other brown purples. Let's see. What other ones even are there then? We would want a brown purple just to be able to cover every color then. We would need a summon too. Oh! Oh, I know what we can do. That'd work perfect. Or maybe not perfect, but it would end up working. This might be a little risky with it as your only damage source, but let me go test it real quick. We can actually go do it in a PvP battle after this. Let me go and get in... what am I looking for? I'm looking for the other one. The other little princess thing. What's it called? It's from Darkstone. Let me just go to Darkstone. That's what I was doing originally. Her. There we go. Oh, not her. Him. Her. Corrupt Sorceress. And Banner, we would end up switching. We'd probably go for some kind of Herdmaster Rush. Even though this might seem a little bit weird, I'm going to go for the this one. The +2 purple, +1 yellow, -1 red. And minus a red from our Death, but we're going to be getting mana from our Nyx and Corrupt Sorceress. So it won't actually matter. This will help to get us up a Herdmaster a bit quicker. And let's go see if we can go do this against a annoying Golvania team. Actually, that's not too annoying. But let's go see if we can just win it against this real quick then. Yeah, Keeper of Souls would end up working kind of. The main issue with Keeper of Souls is it's only a 50% chance to summon, not a 100% chance. I have no clue why it's a 50% chance. Really wish they would buff it to 100%, since they gave Cabarrus 100%. But until they raise it to 100%, he's not really worth using in Guild Wars. Or at least I don't find it useful. I just hate having to risk a 50% chance. I'd rather have a 100% chance to summon. But yeah, you technically could use him, assuming you had him fully traded. But until they boost that up, I personally don't like using him. I'll throw that down, get all of our mana. We already got Mana Drain, we already got Death, we already got the extra turn, we got literally everything. Probably wouldn't go that lucky every single time, but then you throw the Death as often as you can. Get them Death marked, hopefully you get lucky and that happens. And we have this to Mana Drain them, maybe that's a Cabarrus right there, boom. They don't have mana anymore. Of course we would miss. Luckily a Cabarrus team doesn't actually use blue that effectively, assuming the giant spider is dead. They don't even use blue at all once you get the spider dead. Let's see, so we'll throw that down. And we have a guaranteed summon off of her. We can also use her to occasionally try to get red alignment to give us the last little bit of mana we need on Death. Is also an option we can do with it. But yeah, I think this would be an okay Guild Wars team. I would need to test it extensively to really know for sure. But if you said you had Death and everything here, so you might be able to make this work for your purple day.
Mana Surge.
Yeah, Corrupt Sorceress is actually really unique in her summon. She is currently the only summon in the game right now that summons color creates color for the troops that she summons. Like she creates a bunch of reds and then summons one of two troops, both of which that use red. It's a really nice combo. She basically covers everything just on her own. with that, and is definitely very potent. I've used her in Warlord 4 Guild Wars. I keep confusing the two, or mixing the two. But I've used her before in Warlord 4 Arena, and she's really ridiculous, the kind of things she can do. She can basically solo an entire team. Like, once you get her up, you can just cast her, and it works out pretty nice. It's kind of like Cabarrus in a way, where it can go from like one troop into an entire team without much effort at all. She's basically the exact same way. We can throw her right now. Did we get it? I think it's the alignment. Oh wait, we did get the alignment. Nice. And ideally that would give us a full death. Unfortunately, there it did not. We'll just throw a Herdmaster, get that back up. We do have to deal with the fact that he is warded. Normally you wouldn't really bother with the death if they did have multiple warded. But normally one warded is fine to work around. But if you notice they have like a bunch of wardeds, impervious, and stuff like that, you may want to switch it out for something. That or just hope you can still get away with it. Let's see, we'll go and... do we go bother for a skull here? Get to yellow, I mean green out of it. I think I still do. There we go, we have another Nyx as well, so we'll be able to drain it. Yeah, no problem, Wince. And if anyone else has any other questions, need any builds or anything, feel free to leave in chat and we can get around to all of them. Let's go take a skull.
Mana surge.
We end up... actually, it doesn't matter if we give him... well, it actually does. Never mind. One more and we lose him. But we have our summon, so that's not going to be too big a deal. Come on, Def. Cast. They really need hotkeys for that. Add hotkeys to the PC version. It would basically be like... or then again, they kind of already have it on console. And once they go over to Unity, they can kind of just do the same thing, but have it binded to keys instead. I really want there to be hotkeys for PC, for the PC version. There's so many things that could be make this so much easier to cast things and everything. Okay, that would also be, though. I think the only reason they might not be doing that is the PC version would be overpowered compared to every other version, because it would be so quick if you could just hotkey everything and click. Because on console you can't really do both at once. You would basically have to constantly be like clicking and doing all the hotkey things, but you don't actually have like a mouse capability when you're on the console version, or I don't believe you do. And whereas you're on this version, you don't have the hotkey capability. The only hotkey in this entire game is escape opens up the menu thingy. That's the only thing it does. Actually, I can't do it right now because it's in a little loading screen. But if we click escape right now, like you see, normally you would have to get into the options menu, go over to the cog on the main menu. But the only hotkey PC version has is if you click escape, boom, it brings you right there with your invite code, these little options and all that. That's the only hotkey on the entire game. Let's see. Spirit Fox is a good purple, especially fully traded. Yeah, Spirit Fox, if you don't already have a drain option, is really, really nice to work with. The main issue with Spirit Fox on a Guild War team, or really on any team, is you have to be careful not to deny out your own yellow mana too heavily. Like, if you're using something that is yellow mana dependent, you're going to have some struggle if you end up constantly removing your yellow. And for example, if you're using a Herdmaster on your Guild War team, you do not want to put a Spirit Fox on it, because you're essentially just denying yourself of your entire board of yellow. But yeah, there are many instances where Spirit Fox is a pretty good option for draining. But for Guild Wars, you normally don't, because the best budget exploder is just Herdmaster, and a Spirit Fox would just deny your Herdmaster. Let's see, Christinax, Salvini Moore, Dragon Soul. Please show the best way to use this team. Sure, I can go do that. The best way? I don't know if my strategy would be much different than what you already do, but I can go play it real quick. Let me see, Christinax. Let me actually get the team in, and then I'll visually be able to see what we'll do for it. Let me just get that in. Let's see, where to go. Christinax, Salvini Mora. I might need to switch up the order as well. Let me see what the full team is. Salvini Mora, Dragon Soul, and Shadow Dragon. Yeah, I normally play this team just slightly different. I normally put Salvini Mora all the way in the back if I'm going to play it like that. And banner, we go for the Dragon Soul banner. Pretty much any team you ever use with Dragon Soul uses this banner, which is why I call it that. Even though there's many things that's used with other than Dragon Soul. But there we go. And that's the only change I'd really make for it order-wise. But we'll throw this down. You can also use Salvini Mora first slot and then have your KrissTigger able to summon, because in the current positioning that it has, the only really annoying thing about using a Salvini Mora, or not Salvini Mora, sorry, a KrissTigger first slot, is you don't actually get to utilize its summon for most battles, because all of your summons are just going to be going straight into, or nothing. You're going to have no slots available for it to claim, so your summon actually doesn't do anything. So sometimes they switch it slightly, but yeah, it is pretty nice with the immune to entangle, so you can't get entangled by anything. And you also have that stone skin. Hey, and look, we actually got the Salvini Mora off, so every single time we do that, of course, de-entangle. Really nice. Do we go and do the blue here? What color do we need the least on this team? Pretty much always we'll want to keep yellow and purple on the board. We're going to need basically the entire board of red, purple, and yellow. So I guess anything that's not those three colors we'll want to remove with that. So we'll go to that, and that will give us most of our mana. We'll throw a free Dragon Soul right there. So yeah, basically purple, red, and yellow should be your entire board. We're going to be working with this then. So we'll go throw that down. Anything else we need to do? Nope, we can just throw the Dragon Soul with our souls, hopefully get an alignment for our Dragon Soul, and then just go from there. No, we did not. But we can just throw it down again. Oh, I meant Shadow Dragon, not Dragon Soul. Well, there goes our KrissTigger, but we can easily just swipe for it, or explode, or both. So we'll do that. Is that enough damage to kill? Yes it is. So we'll throw that down on, sure, how about red? And that's match. So yeah, that's basically all you would do. Maybe just switch the order. Like it doesn't even matter which order you do it in for the most part. I just kind of prefer it in that order. I don't know why. This is kind of what I've always played the order in for that team. But really any order is kind of fine for the most part. As long as your Shadow Dragon is behind your Dragon Soul, basically any order you do for it. As long as Dragon Soul is in the first slot and your Shadow Dragon is always behind it, any order, assuming those two, is fine. But yeah, just keep the red, purple, and yellow on the board and just work with that. You don't actually swipe the yellows because you have -1 and everything. You only use them for the cast, and you just use the excess mana that you get from Dragon Soul and the explosions on the yellow to regain all of Shadow Dragon. You don't actually go and swipe any yellows because you use those for the convert, and swiping any of them would not only give you a very small amount of mana due to the banner, but it's just gonna make it so you can't actually aim with them. So yeah, that's basically all you would do. And yeah, it runs pretty much just like any other all dragon team for the most part. Pretty similar concept. Please try Web Spinner. What is LS? ELS. Stop using abbreviations. No, I sometimes just completely forget. I think, let's see, Elspeth? I don't know, there's a lot of things that ELS can be. Elspeth. Actually, really, Elspeth's only one. That seems a little bit weird. Oh, never mind, that's right. Elspeth, never mind. That's what you mean with that. Yeah, Princess Elspeth. Okay, yeah, it is Elspeth. Normally, most of the abbreviations I can get, but sometimes over-abbreviating, I have no clue what you're actually referring to. Web Spinner. Elspeth. Let's see. What else do we need? Just completely lost track of where the team went, probably because it's not even in sight. That might be why I don't see it. Elspeth, Array, and Array. Double Array? Interesting. I don't think I've ever bothered going double Array. And we'll have to go with double green banner, obviously. And we'll want to get some of our Princess Elspeth mana back up, because we'll be needing that. What exactly is this team for? For a second I thought it was a Guild War troop, but Elspeth makes it so you don't cover every single color. Yeah, I'm bad when it comes to abbreviations. I'm bad enough when it comes to pronouncing things. You can't throw in abbreviations in the mix or I'm gonna be completely confused. Unless it's like a really common abbreviation. Like if you just say SYLV, I'll know for sure you mean Salvini Mora and not Savasi, because Savasi is useless. Savasi, for any of you that don't know, was actually the first event troop ever added into the game. And because of that, he's useless. Because why not? I don't know. All the things that they ever add, like initially, are always pretty bad. Like for the first time. Oh! Oh! Nice. Oh no, but then he'll take so much from that. Let's see, is there triple? If we have 13 on the board right now. Oh, by the way, one thing I mentioned, some of you may not have heard at the beginning of the stream. But 3.05 is going to be having a little counter thing that tells you how many gems are on the board. Like, for example, right now, if I want to determine how many greens are on the board, I have to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14. But after the 3.05 update that's coming next update, there's going to be a little box right here that for any troop that uses a specific mana. So for example, on an array, it'll show a little box here. It'll have the little green symbol thingy, one of those little things, and it'll have the number of gems right next to it, indicating how many there are on the board. It would say the little green gemmy thing, and then it'll have 14 next to it, and then boom, we know there's 14 instantly just by clicking on the card. So we wouldn't actually need to go count all of them and then do that. We'd know instantly that, oh, there's 14, and boom, kill them out. And yeah. Actually, I probably should have taken the skull. Why did I not? I forgot. Oh, wait, never mind, he's stunned. Wait, how did that happen? We actually got off the Corvash? Never mind. That was the right move. That was unintentionally the right move. But we'll go throw that down, kill out the other array. We have the storm going, and that should pretty much get us the win from there. Oh, we got a Corvash too. Yeah. This Corvash is throwing me off. It's like, wait, how did we get a Corvash? It's like, yeah, she summons the night. That's how. But that's really throwing me off. I was not expecting the stun right there. But that is match. That is actually kind of decent then. Yeah, that actually does work out pretty well. Assuming you can get the storm off. Without the storm, it might not go as well, but with the storm, green spider's just ridiculous, the web spinner. It's already pretty good at looping, but to imagine it used to have an even higher gem spawn. At one point, I think it had like a 10 or 11. When the game first came out, it had like an infinite because you could do it based on magic or like many things in the game. But yeah. I don't think the team would work that well every time, the Drew. That's probably like a one-off. Like, we can go try doing it again. It won't always work that well. The main determiner will be if we can actually get a array functioning quickly. If we can't get a quick array, then that's going to be an issue. Another issue that can happen is if we miss right now, we'll be in trouble. It sets us back a lot. Luckily, we did hit it there again, but eventually you are going to miss with the first turn cast right there. Okay, do we go for a green-purple, or do we just take the blue and try keeping the green on the board? I can almost guarantee he's going to swipe for that. He's going to take a green-purple in some way. Okay, he only goes for a green. Oh, I guess that's somewhat helpful for us. The only problem is he went for a green. Well, I guess we throw this. Pretty low chance we'll actually get it. Well, we got our mana back at least. Wow, double surge was enough. Yeah, they better not ever increase web spinner's mana cost, because it becomes so much weaker if it has even one mana cost. Because double surge on 2/3 pairs is enough to get it to full mana at the current moment. What on earth do we do now? It's actually a really bad situation. Do we just throw a blank web spinner? The problem with that is it's gonna take its mana down way too low. I think we'll try doing this for the storm just to get that going. Please don't devour. Whoa, it's trying. It's trying to get it. Okay, I actually need the Forest Guardian to cast. That would actually be beneficial for us. Let me go kill out this thing. So we'll do that. Kill it out. Oh no, that's not gonna be enough damage, but poison will eventually kill it. Though it might not kill it quick enough for the cast, but we'll throw that down. Obviously not enough greens, but there we go, poison will kill it. And now we'll throw down the web spinner. Come on, Cascades, you got this. Nope. Only take a single pair, so we don't even get to really utilize the Cascades here. Oh, and he gets an extra turn off the skull. One more skull is death. Oh, he didn't go for it. We can take a skull right here, and he could have taken a skull as well. Oh, and I could have taken the purple, so I wouldn't have gotten that skull. So that skull ended up... oh, never mind, that skull went pretty well. Ended up getting lucky with double skull. But yeah, as I said earlier, it's not always going to work as good as the previous first team. The first time we tried it out was actually pretty lucky. But there we go, still end up winning. If we can extra turn right here, should die this turn. Never mind, next turn. We can get something for the last little bit of damage. If we had a Kraken, he would have died. I don't believe there's any way we can win this turn. Unless we try for some kind of really random luck-based move. No, even those aren't really available. Nope, just gonna have to take like a... oh, never mind, that will kill it. Can't even do that. I guess we'll take a yellow surge. Can't even surge on it. There we go. Well, he'll give us a skull. So regardless of what happens, two of them could have died and we still would have won there. Yeah, I normally don't use, I don't know, Princess Elspeth, it's a really weird troop. It's either gonna win like super quick, or you're going to lose almost instantly. Like Princess Elspeth teams, you pretty much get determined if you'll win or not by the first cast. Like if you hit, you know you won. If you miss, then you lost. That's basically Princess Elspeth in a nutshell. She works really good for Explore because you do need those really quick bursts. But I've never really been a too overly huge fan of using her in PvP. She's kind of fun to mess around with what kind of team she could work with. But I don't know, personally I've just never really cared for her in PvP. Way too random. You're just basically the entire battle off of a single cast on her for almost every battle you ever do with her. And of course that works for Explorer because you only need to get that one burst off and then boom, you won. But in PvP, you normally need multiple bursts. There are very few teams that can actually win in their first like stride when they start spamming everything. Okay, we'll go for blue right there. And we missed both the extra turn possibilities. And do we really not have a drop for that luscious extra turn just sitting there? I did switch the banner on this team, right? We should have a +1 on yellow and brown. We'll find out when we take a brown. There we go. If we get full mana right here, I did. Oh, never mind. It doesn't surge. For some reason, I assumed it would automatically surge, even though it's a 4 times and it has 0% chance to surge. Fail. Let's see. Which order should I do this? I guess I'll buff it up. Because doing it in this order also makes it so it'll gain some of its mana back from when we cast with her right now. So we'll do that. It gains all of its mana, or some of its mana, not all. That'd be amazing if it gained all 14 mana out of nowhere. But we'll go do that. Throw down Gorgolfa. That should be enough mana to get this little poke off on her attack. Then we'll do that into a Gorgolfa most likely. Nice. Get a kill right there. Get a nice little burst of attack. Get that up. Get our barrier. Here goes. Get a kill. He does have armored, so we might need to stack up a bit before we can kill. That way we could just take the skull and then Gorgolfa into a Princess Elspeth is also an option. So we'll go do that. Get the last 1 mana we need. I did that just for 1 mana. Probably worth it. Oh, never mind. We already get the skull. So all we have to do at this point is sure, skull into Princess Elspeth will be enough to wrap that in. Actually, I probably could have done that off the little thing. Oh well, we'll wait for that now. Might as well just Princess Elspeth, or if there's a skull available, just swipe the skull. Come on, end your turn. How's it still his turn? There he goes. And that's our match. Now, 4 matches have a 0% chance to surge. That seems weird. Yeah, they actually have a 0% chance to surge. It's kind of weird how they did it in a way. Like if you think about it, it's like, wait, what kind of design choice was this? It kind of works, but like the concept just seems really weird. 3 time pairs go based on whatever your value is right here. Oops, sorry, wrong tab. Under your hero tab, it says it. If I would click on the right tab. Whenever you take a 3 pair, your chance to surge is based on whatever these numbers are. When you take a 4 times, there is a 0% chance you will surge, and when you take a 5 times, there is a 100% chance you will surge. Kind of weird, but balance-wise, it actually kind of works. It's weird. Oh no, like I don't know, like what you could be thinking when you came up with that kind of idea for a surge system. But it works. Not gonna question it. It works. Doesn't seem like it would, but it actually does work as far as balance. So yeah, 3 pairs go based on those numbers, based on your mastery. 4 times are 0% chance to surge, and 5 times are 100% chance to surge. Like right there, he'll get 10 yellow if he actually used yellow.
Mana surge.
Okay. Well, so why are we up against an all Wraith team? I guess it's people using all Golvania to help people out, but really all Wraith. I can see this team having a win rate. Every single person who loses against this team is gonna rage quit forever. Because it'd basically be, it takes skull, deathmark, kill instantly. Skull, deathmark, kill, skull, deathmark, kill, skull, deathmark, kill every single time to be able to lose against this. That or it keeps draining. Yep, there it goes, draining our mana. One really interesting thing about that is it could just drain out your entire team if it gets lucky enough to drain every single time. Please don't drain again. They might go for it. Let's see. Oh, how could you try a Dark Priestess with Hydra and Sunweaver? Oh yeah, Hydra would end up working. I did not think about that because you could lower down its HP and then kind of do something with that. I could try doing that. I don't think you would bother using Sunweaver though, but using it with Hydra would definitely work. Never been a big fan of using Sunweaver because it automatically ends your turn whenever you try using her, which is doesn't really work out that well. How should I go about this? I think we do this, get the extra bit of skull damage so we can kill it, and now we cleanse. Oh wait. Oh, I forgot. She actually cleanses for us. Cleanse an ally. Aha! Interesting. I actually completely forgot about that. Forgot she even had a cleanse. Well, there we go. You know what? Wow. 3 things on our team can cleanse Gorgolfa. I somehow just noticed that now. Gorgolfa can cleanse himself, Emperina can cleanse it, and the Dark Priestess can cleanse it. The only thing that can't cleanse it is Princess Elspeth. I mean, Queen Isabel. Keep calling her by every wrong name, but there we go. Throw that down. Arturo's idea. What was Arturo's idea? Try Hydra, Jezebel, Sunweaver, and Dark Priestess. Sure, we'll go try that. Oops, I didn't mean to tab out. Okay, and do we have enough damage for that? No, it's actually a little bit off, but we'll still... Yeah, we'll throw it down now. Might as well. Maybe we'll get a... Hopefully it won't drain us, and then we'll just go for the Gorgolfa. Actually, let me go for the poke. Might as well. Let's see if we can get a random skull. Nope, we just give him random skull. Okay, please don't die. Here we go. That'd be annoying if he just randomly dies from that. Definitely possible. Once they do the rework to Death Mark, it won't be possible though. There's only one annoying thing about Death Mark once they nerf it. Once they give it a 1-turn delay, if I'm not mistaken, this applies every single time that you end up re-death marking it. So if you keep re-death marking a enemy every single turn, there will be a 0% chance that it will ever die to death mark once they add a 1-turn delay. It's the only really annoying part about death mark, and it's also why when death mark used to have a 2-turn delay, why it was never used ever. Because it was, you basically denied out a death mark by using another death mark on it. But that might be the only really big issue once they nerf death mark. But for balance reasons, I think it'll be okay. Death mark is really out of control these days as far as everything that's being used for. Well, we'll go and get that out. That'll be the poke, and then we'll go through some normal skulls. Gosh, I'm almost gonna have it all the way to max HP. I mean max attack before we even get the win here. Oh, don't die. Okay, and we'll just take the skull. Well, down it goes. The Mega Gorgolfa. Who needs an evolved Gorgolfa? We can create one out of just buffing it up like crazy. But let me go try the let's see. Let me go see. Let me go do the one that Arturo just mentioned. Yeah, I never really cared for Sunweaver. It's not like I have a vendetta against her. It's just really any troop that automatically ends their turn without doing something absolutely amazing, I tend to not prefer as much. And ever since they added Queen Jezebel, I've personally found, what's her name, Sunweaver to be pretty useless. Mainly because Queen Aurora can do it to basically a Sunweaver to 3 troops as far as the mana gain. You get the a very similar buff to a troop. You get a bunch of damage off, and you get the trigger on 3 troops instead of just 2 of a 3 to 8. Of course, it's a little bit random, but that still averages out to a 5.5. So either a 5 or 6, since it obviously can't do 5.5, but it averages out to a 5.5, which still will be pretty useful. And compared to a Sunweaver 6, if they ever increased it, maybe the amount that Sunweaver gave to like an 8 or something, that would open up a lot, because there aren't too many good troops that are 6 mana cost or lower. But there are plenty that are 7 mana cost and 8 mana cost that she would be able to be used on. I would have a completely different opinion on her if she had like an 8 mana gain instead of a 6 mana gain. But in her current state, at least she has Jinx if nothing else. Hydra used to have Jinx too before it got its legendary trait, but then it got replaced out. I kind of wish Hydra still had Jinx. Like if they got rid of like Waterheart or something, it would be a lot better with Jinx. It ended up replacing Jinx with many heads. Of course, its legendary ability. Prior before when Legends did not have their own unique abilities. But yeah, let me go test that real quick. And I believe that's going to be our last team as well. But if you guys still have any other questions, let me know. But we'll be back same time tomorrow for everything. We'll probably be still testing similar things. Throw that in. Sunweaver. Also, I haven't even bothered using the new Guild War troop that came in. Haven't even bothered touching it. I don't even think I upgraded it yet, to be honest. Actually, we can go check right now. I don't even believe I upgraded it yet. It's probably still like common rarity. It was from Dragon's Claw. Yep, haven't even touched it. Yeah, I need to go test this later as well. See what it can do. There shouldn't be really too many things I can do. I'm pretty sure Humility will be better in every single possible instance. But hey, you never know. And maybe there's some kind of all-dragon team we can build with it. It is in Dragon's Claw. Unfortunately, he's the first troop in Dragon's Claw that isn't actually a dragon. But I guess for balance reasons, they can't let literally every troop in the kingdom be the same type. That would just be too powerful, since you could always just synergize them together. But there we go. Wow, how do we have so much yellow trait stone? Oh, I know why. Because back when White Helm was the only kingdom ever used, well, it still is. White Helm, for any of you that don't know, is the best home kingdom you can set. Mainly because it gives pure glory, and the amount of glory it gives compared to the other resources is better than everything else. And it doesn't anymore, but for basically this entire game's duration, battles that you did, the trait stones that you would get for your battles were based on, okay, never mind. The trait stones that you would get for your battles were based on the kingdoms that you fought in, and this still applies when you do like questing and stuff like that and challenges, but PvP, it was removed from PvP so that it automatically does a random trait stone now instead of whatever the kingdom is, and that is definitely a lot better, the change that they made. But in doing so, wait, what banner do we do here? We can do Dragon's Claw for more mana. Oh, we'll just do that, yeah. And now I just got sidetracked, but you got the main point of my I was trying to make. There we go. So we'll go throw this down. You're new into the game. You were wondering, what's the utility on challenges? Wondering. White Helm? Utility. Utility. I'm not quite sure what you're asking. Challenges end up giving you a little bit of souls every single time you complete them. Normally, I recommend people not to do too many challenges when they first start the game, because PvP and Arena are much better value than doing the challenges when you're a lower level. Normally, it's better to wait to do the challenges and do it when you can have a 100% soul gaining armor, because you'll end up gaining more resources out of them that way. Because you can only do challenges once. You can keep repeating them, but the huge amount of souls that you get for the 5-star final battle thing that you do in them, you only ever get to claim once, so you might as well do it when you have as high a possible of a soul gain as you can off of your bonuses. If you don't have enough souls for your sentinels, oh no! Well, you can farm that pretty quick. The sentinels don't take that much souls. They're like, how many? Like 1,000? 1,500? I don't even remember. I kind of just ignore how much they even cost. But they don't cost too much. You can probably get to farm that in an hour or two. Definitely, actually probably more towards an hour, depending on what you have. Yeah, no problem, Juan. If you have any other questions, just let me know. We are going to be wrapping up for today, probably after this battle. So leave them now, and we'll get to them. Oh, we didn't get the purple on the top. Oh, well, there we go. That works. Not exactly what I was trying for there, but similar-ish result. This Scion's going to really be messing up what I'm trying to do with this team. Because now, like, normally, if you didn't have a Scion, what I would do right here is throw skulls. But the problem with doing this ability right now is he's just going to mana drain us if I do that. So I'm going to have to throw our ability, unfortunately. We'll do that. I need to kill this Scion so we can actually utilize this team correctly. It also doesn't help that he's using double famine. Actually, he's using like one of the annoying Guild War troops teams. This is something that I was using earlier, or similar to what I was using earlier, but I end up switching it some because now I'm the Paragon in my guild. So I wanted to switch this slightly. Okay, so there goes over a mana again on that. A skull is not enough damage, though. How do I go about this? It's gonna die. I don't think this is gonna work. I think we already lost. Oh, Scion. That actually helped us, weirdly, oddly enough. Because now he doesn't get to Scion. I mean, now he doesn't get to Famine, and even if he does Famine, like he's most likely gonna do this turn, it's not gonna do as much damage because we don't have as much mana. And there we go, we got the kill. As long as it doesn't kill Hydra here, we're fine. Okay, we're good. Okay. I also need to make sure he doesn't die just randomly to HP reductions, which will happen in enough time passing. So we'll just take that. Non-guaranteed bases RPs needed are not equal to normal common troops. Wait, what? You're probably a Wraith and a bunch of Guardians. What was that referring to? Tacet, make the best common base team. I don't think I'm going to be able to have enough time for that. We're already going over a little bit, and I do need to get to bed. I've been going to bed so late recently, and but yeah, we will do a base common team, probably next stream then when we started off, or sometime near the beginning. Just remind me to do it again tomorrow night, and we'll definitely go and do it. But base common, I basically already said what the base common would be. It'd just be Wraith first slot with like triple Rockworm. We could try a couple other things. It depends if you count Guild Guardians as base common. I actually don't count Guardians as base common, or the Guild War troops, even though technically they are, but they cost, but their traits cost a lot more than what a normal common is. They're technically not normal commons. They're like super upgraded commons that just happen to use one color. Let's see. What do we even take here? Does this team actually not use brown? Yeah, it doesn't. Why is there so much brown? He doesn't even have anything that uses brown, or, you know, does anything to make brown. Yeah, I did see it earlier. I meant to do some. I was mentioning it. I was mentioning some teams earlier. I didn't actually use any of them, though. But yeah, we can do it next time. You're here a lot, but there's definitely many instances in the future where we will be able to do it. But we'll go and, gosh, not this game. We're actually probably going to lose this. Yeah, I don't think the Hydra concept is going to work, at least not against a Scion. We got pretty hard countered there. Not only did he have the double Famine to remove our barrier, he also had the Scion so that we could never hold our mana. We had to keep throwing it. And with Hydra, Hydra is one of the troops you really have to hold the mana a lot, because you have to lower your HP before you can even attempt to really use the ability on it. So what do we do here? I guess we'll take some greens. We need to try getting Princess Elspeth up before we die, and then just throw it on one of our troops, and then we'll be able to survive that way. If we somehow pull off the win here, that'd be pretty nice. Of course, we don't get like any mana surges since he has double Famine. We'll just take a skull right there. That one I will have to take because the next skull he does will kill us. So I can't skull distract anymore. Take a red, and I guess we take a skull because we just have to at this point. Take the blue. Come on. No blue. Okay. As long as he doesn't get a random skull to kill us, we'll be fine. Though he is about to Famine any turn now. So that'll be the main issue coming up now. We can drop red into brown. We don't use a single one of those manas, though. Oh, wait. Does that give us a chance of a blue? It does. Okay, I'm gonna do it because there's a chance for a blue there. I'm still gonna do it. 1, 2, 3. Ah, we didn't get the blue. I was hoping that one would be blue, but we didn't get it. Okay. What's plan B then? Is there even a plan B left? Not really. I guess we take Princess. I guess we take Queen Jezebel's mana and hope that it doesn't get hit this turn. Nope. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, we pretty much just lose at this point. Not much we can do going forward. Unless we can somehow manage to poke him out with skulls only. Which I guess is possible. We need 2 more skulls, and then we have to deal with that other Famine, which is going to get a kill on whatever it targets at. So that match is pretty much done there. Go for some purple. Oh, we can use her ability, but anything she touches dies. So that might not be the best of ideas. Oh, there is a weird glitch that someone did mention on the forum. She can attack after her death, though unfortunately if you've already lost all of your troops, then you lose. But yeah. We can actually draw this match into a lose. It would count as a lose for us, but technically we would both lose. So let's see if we can actually get that to happen. If nothing else, we can get that to happen. I haven't seen that for ages. Though at this point, we might be able to win. Take the skull. Come on, we got this. There's no way I can use this unless he reduces its magic. And we'd have to lose like our entire team to be able to do that. Okay, what do I kill off for my team? I think I just kill herself. Is our best bet to do here. So let me do that. She'll kill herself, but she'll create 8 skulls. Not worth it. Not worth it. Fail, 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 fail. Like, I knew she would have died from it, but I was hoping the skulls would actually end up doing enough damage or anything. Though I probably should have actually killed Princess Elspeth with it now that I think about it, because we would have had more of a higher skull damage. But, yeah. Also, thank you, Dran, for the subscribe. Forgot to mention that earlier, but thank you for that. Much appreciated. Let me see. Is it worth it to go Golvania or Mystics team this week? I'd say more towards the Mystics, unless you have Crimson Bat plus Draculus combo. Otherwise, go Crimson Bat plus Draculus combo with a Valkyrie. And that's actually what I use on Red Day. Should be really easy this week for me, because that's normally what I use on Red Day for Guild Wars is Crimson Bat, Valkyrie, Draculus, both of which on 25%. Something else that's pretty good if you happen to have are Famines. Famines have an additional, as you just saw, I was losing to double of them. Famines have an additional 25% stats this week due to them being Mystics. So things like Dragon Soul, Famine, stuff like that are pretty good Mystics. But yeah, I'd say probably some kind of, if you did want to build around a specific team, it really just depends if what you're going for. Either a Dragon Soul Famine or a Crimson Bat Draculus with a Valkyrie. Those are like the 2 best things that you can do off the bonuses this week. And anything else that you would do off the bonuses would basically be something based around the Dark Priestess, like our team of Gorgolfa, Queen Jezebel, Emperina, and Dark Priestess, which I normally roll with. And yeah. What else do we do? Look, I know all the princesses look alike to Tacet. Yes, they do. I know she's not Princess Elspeth. I keep saying that, don't I? I don't mean to be. She's Queen Aurora. I mean, not Queen. I know I'm saying Queen Aurora. She's Queen Jezebel. Queen, yes. Is it worth... Oh, I already read that. Let's see. Did I miss anything else? I don't think I missed anything else. I believe that's everything. But yeah. I'll see you... Wait, never mind, I already answered that as well. So, I'm going to be ending it out for the day, for the night. I will be back tomorrow, same time, guys, for tomorrow's night stream, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For any of you that don't know what that is in your time zone, that's basically like 2 hours and 10 minutes prior to now on tomorrow. And we do that every Monday and Tuesday. We'll be back on Friday and Saturday as well, from the normal 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And other than that, we'll have some videos in between. I should probably have the best teams video out too soonish. I might just wait for the 5,000 subscriber special. How many are we even at right now? We're actually getting pretty close. I was looking at it the other day. Yeah, we're 4,912. So I saved it last time, the previous best teams video for when we hit the 1,000 milestone. And I think I'll do that again. We'll do the best teams video when we hit the 4,900 or the 5,000 milestone mark. But anyways, thank you all so much for joining us. If you enjoyed the stream, feel free to leave the like below. It really helps out a lot. Anyways, I'll see you all tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll see you all on Friday. Otherwise, I'll see you all whenever. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you all later. Have fun, and goodbye.